Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. So in today's video we are going to cover the Speedy MCQs for the month of June 2025. So in this 1.5 to 2 hours video we are going to complete all the 800 plus MCQs, and in addition to that I will also help you revise some of the more current affairs plus static points. ठीक है, तो चलो शुरू करते हैं ये वीडियो. Now the first question is, recently under its 101st space mission, which Earth observation satellite has ISRO launched from the first launch pad at Satish Dhawan Space Center SHAR via PSLV C61. So the name of the satellite is EOS-09. EOS का मतलब होता है Earth Observation Satellite, ये आप ध्यान रखना, ठीक है. It is an Earth Observation Satellite. Let's now move to the next question. At the 72nd Miss World pageant Hyderabad, who was given the humanitarian award for philanthropic work during the COVID-19 pandemic? So easy है, eliminate भी कर सकते हैं आप. Sonu Sood is the correct answer. Next is, with whom has India recently launched a joint research initiative on marine pollution and green hydrogen? So this initiative has been launched by European Union. Now European Union का एक कार्बन बॉर्डर एडजस्टमेंट मैकेनिज्म which is also known as CBAM. तो ये भी क्वेश्चन आ सकता है आपको कि CBAM recently seen in news is related to what? So it is related to European Union. ठीक है, ध्यान रखना. Next is, which institute has developed an indigenous high pressure nanoporous polymer membrane for desalinating seawater? So this has been developed by the Defense Research and Development Organization, that is DRDO. Next is, who has recently become India's latest and 86th Grandmaster? Correct answer is Srihari LR. Now in addition to that I would like to tell you about the Norway chess. एग्जाम में आ सकता है. Norway chess of 2025 recently has been won by Magnus Carlsen. ठीक है. FIDE chess championship, if I talk about FIDE chess championship, तो FIDE test champion of the year 2024 was D Gukesh and he defeated Din Liring of China. ठीक है, ये ध्यान रखना. Next is, which anniversary of its merger with India will Sikkim celebrate on May 16, 2025? So the correct answer is 50th. Now Sikkim became a fully fledged state of India by the 36th Amendment Act of 1976. Now यहाँ पे पॉलिटी आ गई है, तो एक क्वेश्चन आपसे मैं पूछता हूँ कि which act is known as the mini constitution? पहला क्वेश्चन तो ये है जिसका आंसर आप मुझे कमेंट सेक्शन में देंगे. एंड द सेकंड क्वेश्चन इज राइट टू प्रॉपर्टी. पहले एक कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल राइट था, नाउ इट वॉज रिमूव्ड फ्रॉम द फंडामेंटल राइट्स बाय विच अमेंडमेंट? ये दोनों क्वेश्चन अगर आप कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम्स की तैयारी कर रहे हैं तो आपको पता होने चाहिए, ये आप मुझे कमेंट सेक्शन में बताना. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन देखते हैं. विच एजुकेशनल इंस्टीट्यूशन हैज रिसेंटली अनाउंस द एस्टैब्लिशमेंट ऑफ इट्स फर्स्ट ओवरसीज कैंपस इन दुबई, UAE? सो दिस इज द इंडियन इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ फॉरेन एंड ट्रेड, IIFT. नेक्स्ट इज, in which stadium has the Mumbai Cricket Association recently inaugurated the stands named after Rohit Sharma, Sharad Pawar and Ajit Wadekar? So easy hai, Wankhede Stadium is the correct answer. What has the United Nations projected India's estimated growth rate to be for the year 2025? So the projected rate is 6.3%. In which state did the Indian Army and NDRF conduct the Rahat exercise? Now this exercise was conducted in the state of Assam. ठीक है. एक ट्राई सर्विस मतलब कि आर्मी, नेवी एंड एयरफोर्स की एक ट्राई सर्विस एक्सरसाइज है, दैट इज़ पूर्वी प्रहार. ये भी नॉर्थ ईस्ट में रिसेंटली कंडक्ट हुई है, सो पूर्वी प्रहार आप ध्यान रखना, ठीक है. नेक्स्ट इज, इंडिया हैज़ सरपास्ड विच कंट्री टू बिकम द मोस्ट प्रिफर्ड मार्केट फॉर इन्वेस्टमेंट इन एशिया? सो इट इज़ जापान. ऑल्सो आपको ये पता होना चाहिए, इंडिया हैज़ overtook Japan to become the 4th largest economy. ठीक है. एंड फर्स्ट लार्जेस्ट, सेकेंड लार्जेस्ट एंड थर्ड लार्जेस्ट इकोनॉमी कौन सी है, ये आप मुझे कमेंट सेक्शन में बताना. नेक्स्ट इज, ऑल्सो ये आपको पता होना चाहिए, सिंगापुर से हाईएस्ट FDI दैट इज़ फॉरेन डायरेक्ट इन्वेस्टमेंट इंडिया में आती है. ये भी क्वेश्चन आ सकता है, ये भी आपको पता होना चाहिए. नेक्स्ट इज, JNU एंड जामिया मिलिया इस्लामिया हैव सस्पेंडेड द academic agreements with which country? So it has एलिमिनेटेड विद टर्की. क्यों? क्योंकि ऑपरेशन सिंदूर के टाइम में टर्की का सपोर्ट पाकिस्तान को ब्लंटली था, एंड इट इज़ राइट ऑल्सो दैट दे हैव विड्रॉन द सपोर्ट. ठीक है, इट इज़ द बेस्ट थिंग इन आवर कंट्रीज इंटरेस्ट. नेक्स्ट इज अबाउट Which state has won the most medal in the Khelo India Youth Games of 2025? करेक्ट आंसर इज महाराष्ट्र. नाउ आपको मुझे कमेंट सेक्शन में बताना है खेलो इंडिया यूथ गेम्स कहाँ कंडक्ट हुए थे. नेक्स्ट इज साइंटिस्ट मैरिएंजेला हंगरी ऑफ विच कंट्री हैज़ रिसीव द वर्ल्ड फूड प्राइज फॉर द ईयर 2025. सो इसका करेक्ट आंसर है हमारा शी बिलोंग्स फ्रॉम ब्राज़ील. एंड ब्राज़ील इज ऑल्सो द लार्जेस्ट प्रोड्यूसर ऑफ शुगर केन, ये आप ध्यान रखना. एंड इंडिया में द लार्जेस्ट प्रोड्यूसर ऑफ शुगर केन इज उत्तर प्रदेश. ठीक है. नेक्स्ट इज इन विच स्टेट did India successfully tested the Bhargavastra system? Now this have been successfully tested in the state of Odisha from the Gopalpur firing range. Gopalpur firing range कहाँ है? ये हमारे उड़ीसा में है. ठीक है. Next is where has Uttar Pradesh first semiconductor unit been established? So Jawahar Noida में it has been established recently. Let's now see the next question, that is who has been appointed as the new chairman of the Union Public Service Commission. Correct answer है हमारा अजय कुमार. He was the former Defence Secretary of India. Also UPSC is a constitutional body under Article 315 of the Constitution. In which country has the world's first commercial e-methanol plant started? So it has recently started in Denmark. Which Olympic medal winner has been given the honorary rank of Lieutenant Colonel in the Territorial Army? Correct answer is Bajrang Punia. How many cities in India have the chip-enabled biometric e-passport service being launched? So it is being launched in this in just a second. Yes, 13 states. On which date had the central government announced the celebration of Ayurveda Day? So it is going to be celebrated on September 23. Next is who among the following is the woman of India origin who have been made foreign minister by the Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney? It's very very important question है. Correct answer है हमारा अनीता आनंद. Next is to which neighboring country has India provided financial assistance of $50 million? So it has been provided to Maldives. Next is due to Sharia law which country has banned chess? So correct answer is Afghanistan. Which state has adopted the policy of giving full exemption in the property tax to active defense personnel? So the correct answer is Andhra Pradesh. Also Amravati is the new capital of Andhra Pradesh, whereas the capital of Telangana is now Hyderabad. These both points you need to know. In which city did Defense Minister Rajnath Singh inaugurate the BrahMos missile production facility? So it was in Lucknow. Also the BrahMos missile has been developed with the joint efforts of India and Russia. ये भी आपको पता होना चाहिए. ठीक है. Next is which two states have signed an agreement to jointly start the Tapti Basin Mega Recharge Project? So this project is between Maharashtra and Madhya Pradesh. Also Maharashtra and Madhya Pradesh की border में there is a national park which is known as Pench National Park. Okay, this is important. You should know this. Next is with whose collaboration has the Uttar Pradesh government launched the UP Agreech and AI Pragya initiative to strengthen the economy? So the initiative is with the World Bank. Next is Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar released the book Janta Ki Kahani Meri Atmakatha, The People's Story, My Autobiography, authored by the governor of its state. Correct answer is author of Haryana. Also you need to know Haryana has become the first state to procure all the crops at MSP, that is minimum support price. So the total number of 22 crops है. ठीक है, ये आपको पता होना चाहिए. Next is what new name has the Jharkhand government recently given to Dr. Shyama Prasad Mukherjee University? Correct answer is Veer Buddhu Bhagat University. What percentage stake in Yes Bank and have SBI and 7 other banks sold? So the total number of stake is 20%. In response to Operation Sindoor, under what name did Pakistan launch a campaign against India? So it is Operation Bunyan ul Marsus. Which country has recently launched the world's first national level cryptocurrency payment system? Very very important question है. Correct answer क्या है हमारा? भूटान. Next is at the World Bank Land Conference 2025, which country has been honored as the country champion? So the correct answer is India. Under what name has the GRSC recently handed over the first indigenous ASW, that is anti-submarine warfare shallow water craft, to the Indian Navy? Correct answer is Arnala. By what name will Roman Catholic Cardinal Robert Francis Prevost now be known as? So he will be known as the Pope Leo the 14th. Also, Robert Francis Prevost is the first pope who belongs from the United States of America. So this is also a very important point. ये आपको पता होना चाहिए. Next is, which Indian cricketer has announced retirement from Test cricket? So both Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli. So D is the correct answer. Next is, which Bangalore-based AI startup has launched the Bulbul V2 text-to-speech model? So it has been launched by Sarvam AI. Which country has unveiled a commemorative plaque at its embassy in New Delhi for Biju Patnaik's contribution in the World War II? So this has been done by Russia. ह्यूमन डेवलपमेंट रिपोर्ट में इंडिया का रैंक क्या है? लेटेस्ट 2025 की रिपोर्ट है, तो इसमें द इंडियाज रैंक इज 130th. Which two female officers led the press conference for Operation Sindoor? So this is Colonel Sophia Qureshi and Wing Commander Vyomika Singh. B is the correct answer. Next is, under which operation did India conduct an airstrike on 9 terrorist hideout in Pakistan? So it was Operation Sindoor. In which city has the Union Ministry of Education approved the establishment of an off-campus center of IIFT? So this is the gift city of Gandhinagar. Which country has India signed a historic free trade agreement, that is FTA? So India has signed an FTA with United Kingdom. Next is, who has recently taken oath as the 10th Chancellor of Germany? Correct answer is Friedrich Merz. Which state has announced the launch of Adi Shakti Mission for Women Empowerment and Yashwant Vidyarthi Yojana for students? So this is the state of Maharashtra. Who is the first Indian advocate to honored with the Medal of Honor award at the World Law Congress held in the Dominican Republic? Correct answer is Bhuvan Ribo. Next is, the Bhakra water dispute between Punjab and Haryana, which was recently in news, pertains to the water sharing of which river? Very important question है. This, the correct answer is Satluj. Also यहाँ पे I would like to tell you about the Indus Water Treaty. Now this treaty was implemented in the year 1960, in which the right to use the waters of Pakistan, कौन सी 3 नदी थी जिसका right पाकिस्तान के पास था? The right to use the water of that river, it was Indus, Chenab and Jhelum. These 3 rivers water will be used by Pakistan, and India के पास it was right to use the waters of Ravi, Beas and Satluj. ठीक है. Now यहाँ पे ये ध्यान रखना, ब्यास रिवर पे हिमाचल प्रदेश में there is a dam named as Pong Dam. ठीक है. चिनाब रिवर पे there is a dam बगलीहार डैम, रिसेंटली जिसके गेट्स क्लोज कर दिए गए थे ताकि पाकिस्तान को पानी ना मिले. ठीक है. तो ये एक्स्ट्रा इन्फॉर्मेशन आपको पता होनी चाहिए. नेक्स्ट इज, हु अमंग द फॉलोइंग हैज़ बीन अवॉर्डेड एट द पुलित्जर प्राइज ऑफ 2025 फॉर पब्लिक सर्विस? सो दिस इज कविता सुराना. Which state government has recently launched the Pandit Lakshmi Chand Kalakar Samajik Samman Yojana to provide financial assistance to senior artists? Correct answer is Haryana. Next is, which Indian city has WHO included in the global network of age-friendly cities and communities for its age-friendly policies? So the name of the country is Kozhikode. Which country has become the first in the world to develop a genome-edited rice varieties? Very important है, and the country is India. China won the Sudirman Cup in badminton title for a record 14 times by defeating which country's team? So the correct answer is South Korea. Next is, under what name has the Election Commission recently announced the launch of an app created by integrating more than 40 existing apps? Very important question. So the correct answer is ECI Net. Also, you need to know Election Commission is a constitutional body which is constituted under Article 324 of the Constitution. Next is, in the World's Freedom Index of 2025 published by the Reporters Without Border, what is India's rank among the 180 countries? Correct answer is 151st rank. ठीक है. Let's now move to the next question. Which country has recently approved the sale of Hawkeye 360 technology to enhance India's maritime surveillance capability? So it is the missile of it is a technology of America. Recently, in which city was the first World Audiovisual Entertainment Summit, that is Wave Summit, organized? So it was organized in Mumbai. Next is, who has recently successfully tested the indigenous stratospheric airship platform from Shibpur in Madhya Pradesh? Correct answer is DRDO. Next is, Jawans of which paramilitary force have recently set a record by successfully ascending Mount Makalu, the world's fifth highest peak? Very, very important question. Correct answer is ITBP. Which country has become the 123rd member to join the International Solar Alliance? Correct answer is Angola. Next is, on the occasion of World Press Freedom Day, which country historic newspaper La Presse has recently been honored by UNESCO with the Guillermo Cano World Press Freedom Prize of 2025? So the correct answer is Nicaragua. Next is, in which city the establishment of the country's first foreign university, university-centric Edu City, has been recently announced? So it was announced in Navi Mumbai. Under which operation has the CBI taken action against an international cybercrime network involved in the child sexual abuse material? Very, very important question. It is related to international agency. Correct answer is Operation Hawk. The Maharashtra government has successfully retrieved the prestigious sword of the founder of the Nagpur Bhosle dynasty from an auction in London. Who among the following was he? Very, very important question. Correct answer हमारा Raghuji Bhosle 1. Which municipal corporation recently issued India's first certified green municipal bond? Ghaziabad had issued it. Who has recently been appointed as the head of the National Security Advisory Board? Correct answer is Alok Joshi. Next is, Japan has announced the inclusion of which sport in the Asian Games to be held in its Aichi and Nagoya prefectures in the year 2026. So cricket is going to be added. Next is, which state has launched the first AI powered real time warning system? So this has been launched by Madhya Pradesh. Next is, the United Nations has launched Votan as a global platform for victims of terrorism, supported by which country? Very, very important question. Correct answer is Spain. ठीक है. Votan is a global platform for victims of terrorism from Spain. Next is, to which Sanskrit scholar and famous poet lyricist the President Draupadi Murmu presented the 58th Gyanpith Award? So it has been presented to Jagat Guru Ram Bhadracharya and Gulzar. So D is the correct answer to this question. Next देखते हैं. Recently, Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated which of the India's first deep water container transshipment port? So this port is in Vizhiam International Airport, that is in Thiruvananthapuram. Recently, which cricketer from Bihar has set the record for debuting in the IPL at the youngest age, 14 years? This is Vaibhav Suryavanshi. Next is, recently who has been appointed as the chairperson of the Athletes Commission of the Indian Weightlifting Federation? Correct answer is Mirabai Chan. Which is the first state in India to establish a senior citizen commission? So the state is Kerala. Mount Levatovi volcano, which has been in news recently, is located in which country? So it is located in Indonesia. In which place in Assam has the Union Cabinet recently approved the construction of the brownfield ammonia urea complex, that is Namrup 4? Very, very important question. Correct answer is it is in Namrup. Which of the following countries is not included among the countries participating in the naval exercise AIKEY IKME 2025 held between India and the African countries? सो नाम से हम डिराइव कर सकते हैं दैट घाना इज़ नॉट पार्टिसिपेटिंग. ठीक है, एम से मेडागास्कर आ गया. ठीक है, कॉमन वैसे तो लिंक नहीं बैठ रहा बट ठीक है, इसको याद रखना. घाना इज़ द करेक्ट आंसर. घाना इज़ नॉट अमंग द कंट्रीज एंड इट इज़ ए इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन. In which state has PM Modi recently laid the foundation stone for a new terminal building at Maharaja Agrasen Airport? Correct answer is Haryana. Which country recently honored megastar Chiranjeevi with a Lifetime Achievement Award? Correct answer is Britain. The Erisil and Khasi handloom products of which state have received the GI tag? Correct answer is Meghalaya. Next is who has set the record for the highest individual score by an Indian in IPL history? Abhishek Sharma. Next is where did the Chief Minister of Bengal Mamata Banerjee recently inaugurate the Jagannath Temple? So Jagannath Temple ये वाला जो है this has been inaugurated in West Bengal and West Bengal में कहाँ पे है? So it is in Digha. Which ancient book have been recently included by UNESCO in the Memory of the World Register? So this is Bhagavad Gita and the Bharat Muni Natya Shastra, who recently won the title of the first Mrs. Globe International 2025 held in China. So it was won by Anuradha Garg. Next, question number 85. Now 85 is 172nd anniversary of the first railway in the country was celebrated. When did the first railway in India run from Bori Bandar to Thane in Maharashtra? So it was run on April 16th, 1853 from Mumbai to Thane. According to and on in Hughes tenure to Dalhousie's tenure. Okay. Now question number 86. Which country has recorded its hottest year so far in the year 2024? Correct answer is Tanzania. And Tanzania में there is Mount Kilimanjaro. It is the highest peak of Africa. ठीक है. Next is who has been recently appointed as the 52nd Chief Justice of India. Easy है B.R. Gavai. Indian Railways has recently launched the country's first train ATM in which state? So it is in Mumbai Manmad Panchavati Express. ठीक है. Next is by defeating whom has Punjab won the title of Hockey India Senior Men's National Championship of 2025? So it is Madhya Pradesh. Next is where has the Union Minister of State Dr. Jitendra Singh recently launched India's first high altitude atmospheric and climate research center, Himalayan Climate Center? Very, very important question. Correct answer is Nathatop in Udhampur. Which city in America is announced to celebrate April 14 every year as Dr. B.R. Ambedkar Day? So the name of the city is New York. Uttar Pradesh government has renamed the Zero Poverty Scheme after whom? So it has been renamed after B.R. Ambedkar. Which has recently become the first state to implement the subcategorization of the scheduled caste? So the name of the state is Telangana. Gut Singh has been announced as the first official mascot for Khelo India Youth Games in the year 2025. In which of the following states is this sporting event is scheduled to take place? So important question this is. Correct answer is Bihar. On the occasion of the World Quantum Day, Bangalore-based startup QPI AI has launched India's most powerful quantum computer so far. What is the name? So the name of the quantum computer is QPI AI Indus. Next is the government of which state has declared the Banda Sahargarh forest in the Sagar district as the 25th century of the state, naming it Dr. Bhim Rao Ambedkar Sanctuary? So this is in Madhya Pradesh. By what name was the 4th Tri-Service Joint Military Exercise between India and United States conducted in Vishakhapatnam and Kakinad in Andhra Pradesh? So the name of the exercise is Exercise Tiger Triumph. Next is which country recently assumed the presidency of the Interpol governing body? Correct answer is UAE. Which team did Mohan Bagan Supergiant defeated to win the Indian Super League Football 2024-25 title? So which is this? Which team is this? This is Bengaluru FC. Next is which former England fast bowler has been honoured with a knighthood for his service to the cricket? It is James Anderson. Where was the world's largest peace conference, the Global Justice, Love and Peace Summit organized? So this was organized in Dubai. In which city has the central government recently announced the establishment of a world-class institution dedicated to the animation and gaming sector, the Indian Creative Technology Institute? So this institute is in Mumbai. Which country's Constantine the Philosopher University has conferred an honorary degree to honoris causa upon the President Draupadi Murmu? This is in Slovakia. Which African country has become the first to sign a country's partnership framework CPF with the International Solar Alliance? So it is Mauritius. Next is, what is the name of 1000 kg long range glide bomb LRGB that DRDO successfully test released from the Sukhoi 30 MKI fighter aircraft? So the name is Gaurav. Which state has topped the Panchayat Unnati Index 2022-23 released by the Ministry of Panchayat? So it has been Gujarat, who has scored the first position. India has approved a deal worth 64,000 crore with France to purchase how many Rafale M fighter jets? And these jets are going to be purchased for Navy. So 26 jets. In which city where the Skytrax World Airport Award 2025 held, where Changi Airport of Singapore was named as the world's best airport for the 13th time? Very very important question है. Correct answer क्या है हमारा? Madrid. In its first policy review for the new financial year 2025-26, the RBI Monetary Policy Committee MPC reduced the repo rate by 25 basis point to what percentage? So 6%. Who is the first Indian to complete 13,000 runs in T20 cricket? So Virat Kohli. Next is, which country has recently honored President Draupadi Murmu with the City of Honor Award? So it is Portugal. Which country hosted the World Boxing Cup, where the Hitesh Gulia became the first Indian boxer to win a gold medal? So this is Brazil. In which country was the Indian sand artist Sudarshan Patnaik recently awarded the Fred Darding Prize at the Sand World 2025? So this is England. According to the recent data, which state has achieved the highest estimated economic growth 9.69% in the India for year 2024-25? So the correct answer is Tamil Nadu. What is the name of the India's inaugural vertical lift sea bridge inaugurated by PM Modi connecting Mandapam to Rameshwaram in Tamil Nadu? So the name of the bridge is Pamban Bridge. New Pamban Bridge. Okay. Next is, with which nation has India forged a landmark defense agreement marking their first instance of robust collaboration within the military domain? So this is Sri Lanka. Which country recently bestowed its highest civilian honor, the Mitra Vibhushan, upon the Prime Minister Narendra Modi? So this is Sri Lanka. Next is, which renowned veteran Bollywood, celebrated for his patriotic cinematic contribution, passed away in Mumbai on April 4, 2025 at the age of 87? So the name is Manoj Kumar. According to United Nations report, what is India's current ranking in terms of AI, artificial intelligence? So the rank is 10th. Which country has recently assumed the chairmanship of BIMSTEC for the next 2 years? So which is this country? This is Bangladesh. The Rindhia Singh and Khansi handloom product of which state has been granted the geographical indication tag? So these two are from Meghalaya. By what name has the 14th maritime bilateral exercise between India and Russia recently been conducted off the coast of Chennai in the Bay of Bengal? Very very important question. Correct answer हमारा Indra 2025. Which veteran Indian woman hockey player recently announced her retirement from the international hockey after a remarkable 15-year career? So this is Vandana Kataria. India recently celebrated the 75th anniversary of the establishment of its diplomatic relations with which country? So, diplomatic relations with China. Shombi Sharp Ghana has assumed the role of Deputy Executive Director at which organization, becoming the first African woman to hold this position? So, this is Commonwealth. In which city in Uttar Pradesh has received the GI tag for Thandai, Lal Peda, Lal Bharka Mirch, Koronda, Sehnai, Tabla, mural painting and Munch craft? So, this is the Varanasi. Who has been recently appointed by the central government as the private secretary to the Prime Minister Narendra Modi? So this is Nidhi Tiwari. Which global city has IIM Ahmedabad recently announced as a location for its first international campus? So this is in Dubai. Next is, what is the name of the operation recently launched by India in earthquake affected Myanmar? So this is Operation Brahma. Who has recently been appointed to the advisory board of the Australia India Relationship Center? So this is Steve Waugh, who has become the first Indian woman to secure a position in the top 10 of the Hidden Global Rich list of 2025. So this is Roshni Nadan Malhotra. Which country has announced its inclusion in the new development bank established by the BRICS nation? So this is Indonesia. Which Indian company has recently set a record for becoming the world's most valuable steel company? So this is JSW Steel. Next, which Indian American scientists have been approved by the US Senate for appointment as the directors of the National Institute of Health? This is Jay Bhattacharya, who has recently been appointed as the new finance secretary by the central government, succeeding Tuhind Kant Pandey. This is Ajay Seth. Next is who has become the first Indian player to captain 3 different teams in IPL. So the name is Ajinkya Rahane. Which prominent Hindi writer has been awarded with India's highest literary award, the 59th Gyanpith Award? So this has been awarded to Vinod Kumar Shukla. What is India's rank among 147 countries in the World's Happiness Report of 2025? So India's rank is 118th, in which Finland topped the list. Christy Coventry has been elected as the first female and African president of the International Olympic Committee. From which country does she hail? So she hails from Zimbabwe. Where was the Purple Fest 2025 organized for persons with disabilities or Divyangjans? So it has been organized in Rashtrapati Bhavan, Delhi. Who has been awarded the Ramnath Goenka Award for Excellence in Journalism 2025? So it has been awarded to Mridulika Jha, Satya Sundar Warik, Shahab Ali. So all of the above. Where was Kabaddi World Cup of 2025 organized? So it was organized in England. Under what name the 23rd bilateral naval exercise between India and France held in the Arabian Sea? So this is exercise Varun. Next is Prime Minister of which country Christopher Luxon recently visited India? Important question hai. Correct answer is New Zealand. Which former Indian cricket captain has been appointed as the Goodwill Ambassador of the Vision 2020 India to fight blindness? So the name of the captain is Krishna Machari Shrikant. Next is which state government has recently signed an agreement with the Gates Foundation for AI and Development Initiative? So just a second. Yes, question number 146. So the correct answer to this question is Andhra Pradesh. Which NASA astronaut has returned safely to Earth after spending more than 9 months in space? So the correct answer is Butch Wilmore and Sunita Williams. So D is the correct answer. Next is RBI has signed an agreement with the central bank of which country for mutual transaction in local currencies? Correct answer is Mauritius. What initiative has been launched by the Union Ministry of Information and Broadcasting with the aim of providing funding and national recognition to startups in the media and the entertainment sector? Correct answer is WaveX 25. In which city has it been announced to start India's first PPP green waste processing plant under Swachh Bharat Vision, Swachh Bharat Mission Urban? So this is Indore. The first temple dedicated to whom was inaugurated in Bhiwandi, Maharashtra? It is Bajirao 1. Which state government has launched the Rajiv Yuva Vikasam scheme to promote self-employment? Correct answer is Telangana. Delhi police has started a squad by which name to prevent molestation? Correct answer is Shistachar Squad. ISRO chairman V. Narayan has inaugurated the Advanced Thermal Science Research Center in which IIT? So it is IIT Madras. Next is which Bollywood actor has been named Fit India Icon by the Union Sports Minister Mansukh Manvia? So this is Ayushman Khurrana. The Government of India has officially approved the Chandrayaan 5 mission in collaboration with which country's space agency JAXA? So JAXA is the space agency of Japan. Who won the title of 15th Hockey Senior Women's National Championship? It is Jharkhand. The 12th joint military exercise under what name between India and Kyrgyzstan was held in Kyrgyzstan? So it is Khanjar 12. Where was the multilateral naval war exercise Sea Dragon 2025 of 5 countries including India hosted by the America organized? So it was organized in Guam, which is in Western Pacific Ocean. Who has been appointed by the Delhi Capitals as the new captain for IPL 25? So this is Akshar Patel, who has recently been appointed as the brand ambassador of the menstrual hygiene brand Narika. Correct answer is Saina Nehwal. Next is London-based central banking has awarded the Digital Transformation Award 2025 to RBI for which digital initiative? So the name of the initiative is Flow and Table, both D and C. Next is who has awarded Shubman Gill of India and Ilana King of Australia with Men's and Women's Player of the Month respectively for the month of February 2025. So this is correct answer is ICC. By what name has Google launched the lightweight OpenAI for smartphone and laptop? So this is Gemma 3. Which country has recently honored Prime Minister Narendra Modi with its highest Grand Commander of the Order of the Star and the Key of the Indian Ocean? Very, very important this is. Correct answer is Mauritius. Prime Minister Narendra Modi recently attended the National Day celebration of which country as the chief guest? Correct answer is Mauritius. Where was the fourth bilateral exercise Bongo Sagar recently held between the Indian Navy and the Bangladesh Navy? So, as the name suggests, Bongo, it means Bay of Bengal. Next is recently which mission has been launched by the central government to preserve manuscripts on the 135th foundation day of the National Archives of India? Correct answer is Gyan Bharatam mission. According to the Speedy report, what is the position of India in the list of the countries importing arms in the year 2020 to 2024? Correct answer is second. Next is which telescope has recently been launched by NASA to map the cosmic glow of the universe? Correct answer is Sphere X. Recently, the Assam government has announced to launch its own satellite with which name? And this is a very, very important question. Correct answer is Assam Sat. India has won the ICC Champions Trophy 2025 for the third time by defeating which country by 4 wickets in Dubai? So this is against New Zealand. Which national park of Madhya Pradesh has been declared as the 9th tiger reserve of the state and the 58th tiger reserve of the country by the central government? So this is Madhav National Park. Now one thing important to know is about the cheetahs. Now the cheetahs were brought from which country? So these were brought from Namibia. And in which national park in Madhya Pradesh they are? They are in the Kuno National Park. Okay. Which film has won the best film at the 25th IFA Awards held in Jaipur? So it is Lapata Ladies. According to the recently released data of IQ Air, which is the most polluted city in the world? So the most polluted city in the world is Burnihat in India. Which bank has launched a collateral-free digital SME loan for women entrepreneurs called Asmita? So Asmita loan has recently been launched by the State Bank of India. Next is recently the Karnataka government has changed the name of Bangalore City University to what name? So the name has been changed to Dr. Manmohan Singh Bangalore City University. Next is India has signed an agreement with which country to purchase 1000 horsepower engines for T-72 battle tanks? So these are from Russia. Also, 1 horsepower is equal to how much? This you will tell me in the comment section. According to which report, LIC is the third strongest insurance brand in the world? So this is Brand Financial Insurance 100 according to the report of this company. According to the Wealth Report 2025, what is the position of India in the global wealth ranking? So the position of India is 4th. The Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology has launched an initiative by what name to promote AI innovations in India? So the name of the initiative is AI Kosha. Which state government has launched an app called the Rise to improve routine immunization of children? So the name of the app is Uttar Pradesh. Where did PM Narendra Modi recently inaugurated the world's largest wildlife rescue, rehabilitation and conservation center known as Vantara? So this is in Jamnagar in Gujarat. Next is where has the Prime Minister Narendra Modi laid the foundation stone of the National Referral Center for Wildlife? This is an important question. Correct answer is Junagadh in Gujarat. to whom has the central government recently given the status of the Navratna company? So the status has been given to both IRCTC and IRFC. Both are related to railways. So this also becomes important. Recently, Vidarbha defeated whom to win the Ranji Trophy cricket title for the third time? So Vidarbha defeated Kerala. Which film won the Best Film Award at the 97th Oscar Award ceremony? The name is Anora. Next is, where was India's first World Peace Center inaugurated recently under the guidance of Jain Lokesh? So it was inaugurated in Gurugram. Next is, which language has been legally declared as the official language of America for the first time after 248 years of independence? So this is obviously the English language. Who has been recently taken the charge of the 11th chairman of the Securities and Exchange Board of India, that is SEBI? So recently the charge has been given to Tuhin Kantapande. Recently after Kolkata, at which airport has the second Udan Yatri Cafe been opened? So the correct answer is Chennai. Now you need to remember this. First Udan Yatri Cafe has been opened in Kolkata and second one in Chennai. Both of these names are important. Next is, which country has launched the Green Transition Alliance India GTAI to advance the sustainable energy solution in partnership with France? So this is Denmark. Which Kannada writer short story collection Hurt Lamp has been nominated for the International Booker Prize, and not only nominated, she has won also. Okay? So the name is Banu Mushtaq. Which public sector bank has received the ISO 22301/2019 का certificate from the British Standards Institution? So this is Bank of Baroda. Next is, recently in collaboration with whom Indian Railways has launched the first Hyperloop test track? So this is IIT Madras. Indian scientists have achieved a historic breakthrough by creating the first detailed geological map of the moon's south pole using the data from the Chandrayaan mission. From which Chandrayaan mission? So obviously the recently launched mission was Chandrayaan 3. यही आंसर होगा. Who has become the highest rated Indian bank in S&P Global Corporate Sustainability Assessment CSA of 2024? Correct answer will be Yes Bank. Who has recently become the new Chancellor of Germany? So the correct answer is Friedrich Merz. Recently, who has been appointed as the Principal Secretary to the Prime Minister Modi? Important question hai. Correct answer is Shakti Kanta Das. Which state forest projects has recently been awarded the Scotch Award? So it has recently been awarded to Nagaland. Which country has launched the Blue Visa, a 10-year residence permit for international citizens who contribute to environmental protection? So this has been launched by Denmark. Which biologist from Assam has been included in the Times Woman of the Year 2025 list for saving one of the world's most endangered cranes? So the correct answer is Purnima Devi Burman, who has recently taken as charge as the 9th director of the US Federal Bureau of Investigation, that is FBI. So this is Kash Patel. Which leading IT company has launched the world's first quantum chip Majorana? So it has been launched by the Microsoft. In which state for the first time budget 2025-26 was presented digitally, paperless, through National E-Vidhan application, that is NEVA? So the correct answer is Gujarat. Which state in India has the highest population of vultures? So it is an obvious thing that it is the state of Madhya Pradesh. Who has recently taken the charge as the 26th Election Commissioner of India? So this charge has been given to Gyanesh Kumar. Recently, Elon Musk company has launched the world's smartest AI chatbot by what name? So the name of the chatbot is Grok 3. In which zoo India's first biobank and animal museum has been established? So it has been established in the Padmaja Naidu Himalayan Zoological Park in Darjeeling. Next is, which Bengaluru-based startup has become the first Indian private company to launch a commercial satellite constellation called Firefly with a SpaceX rocket? So the name of the company is Pixel. Where was the 6th joint military exercise Dharma Guardian held between India and Japan recently. So it was held in Mount Fuji. Now Mount Fuji is in Japan. ये आपको पता होना चाहिए. ठीक है. Next is which veteran filmmaker has been honored with the IFA Award 2025? Rakesh Roshan. Now recently the central government has issued a commemorative coin of rupee 100 on the 100th birth anniversary of which playback singer? So the correct answer is Mohammad Rafi. The 12th World Government Summit of 2025 was held in Dubai. Where was the world's largest Jhumar dance organized recently, which has registered its name in the Guinness World Record? It is Guwahati, Assam. Who among the following hosted the third Kashi Tamil Samagam 2025 in Varanasi? So it was hosted by the Banaras Hindu University. Where was the joint military exercise Cyclone 2025 held recently between India and Egypt? It was held in Rajasthan. Which state was given the status of the state theme of this year? The 38th Surajkund International Craft Fair held in Faridabad. Correct answer is Odisha and Madhya Pradesh. Next is, under what name was the 13th India-Maldives joint military exercise concluded recently in Mafilafushi, Maldives? So it was the exercise Ecovadin. Where was Asia's largest air show and defense expo 15th Aero India 2025 organized recently? It was organized in Bangalore. Who has been recently appointed as the new captain of the Royal Challengers of Bangalore? It is Rajat Patidar. A is the correct answer. Who has been appointed as the ICC brand ambassador of the Champions Trophy 2025? So it is, the correct answer is Shikhar Dhawan, Sarfaraz Ahmed of Pakistan, Shane Watson and Team Saudi of New Zealand. So all of these is the correct answer. Which is the name given by America to the Gulf of Mexico? So this is Gulf of America. Next is, recently with whom has ISRO developed the indigenous semiconductor chip for the space application? Correct answer is IIT Madras. In which city of France PM Modi and French President Emmanuel Macron jointly inaugurated the Indian consulate? It was opened in Marseille. Which two countries did Prime Minister Narendra Modi visited in February 2025? So the correct answer is France and America. No. Next is, what percentage of import duty has been imposed by the US President Donald Trump on steel and aluminium imported into the US? Correct answer is 25%. PETA India has unveiled Asia's first life-size animatronic elephant in Bengaluru under what name? Correct answer is Ellie. Ellie the elephant. What is the rank of India among the 139 countries in the recently released World Bank Logistic Performance Index of 2023? Correct answer is 38th. Recently, Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla has expanded the translation service in Parliament to how many new languages in addition to the earlier 10 languages? So it is 6 languages. In which aims India's first indigenous automated biomedical waste treatment plant named Shri Shanam has been installed? It has been installed in New Delhi. According to the recently released report by Transparency International, what is the rank of India among 180 countries in the Corruption Perception Index of 2024? Correct answer is 96th. Next is, under whose chairmanship was the Summit for Action on Artificial Intelligence 2025 held in Paris? So it was under the initiative of India and France. So D is going to be the correct answer. The BIMSTEC Youth Summit of 2025 was held in Gandhinagar, which is in Gujarat. Next is, Reliance Consumer has launched the sport drink spinner in collaboration with which legendary cricketer? It is Mutaiya Muralidharan. India has set up a dedicated desk to promote the trade and investment with the European Free Trade Association. Which are the countries involved in the EFTA? Very, very important question. So the countries involved is Switzerland, Norway, Iceland and Liechtenstein. Recently, Hindustan Aeronautics Limited (HAL) has renamed its flagship training aircraft Hindustan Jet Trainer HJT as what? So the name has been changed to Yashash. According to the Stanford AI Index, what is the position of India in the world in the terms of development of artificial intelligence? Correct answer is third. In the recently released Henley Passport Index of 2025, what is the position of India among the 199 countries of the world? So, rank of India is 88th. Recently, scientists of which country have created the world's first kangaroo embryo using in vitro fertilization? So, it is Australia. Next question is, which South American country has recently announced its withdrawal from the China Belt and Road Initiative? So, the name of the country is Panama. What is the rank of India in the Global Lead Green Building Ranking of 2024 released by the US Green Building Council? So the rank is third. Next is, with whose collaboration did the Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, that is MSDE, has launched a new initiative Swalambin focused on women entrepreneurship in the northeastern states of Assam, Meghalaya and Mizoram. So it is Niti Aayog that has launched it. Who has become the fourth country in the world to install 100 gigawatt solar capacity after China, USA, Germany? So this is India. RBI has cut the repo rate by 25 basis points for the first time in nearly 5 years to stimulate the sluggish economy, bringing it down to 6.25%. Currently, this is 6%. Which two countries have recently announced their withdrawal from the United Nations Human Rights Council? So it is America and Israel. The Indian Army has renamed its Eastern Command headquarters building Fort William located in Kolkata as what? So it has been renamed to Vijay Durga. Recently, after America, which country has announced its separation from the World Health Organization? So it is Argentina. Next is, where has North India's first green hydrogen plant been established recently? So it has been established in Dabhota in Himachal Pradesh. Chaman Arora has been awarded the Sahitya Academy Award 2024 for this book Ik Hor Ashwasthama, written in which language? So the language seems to be, the language is Dogri. Recently, R. Pragnananda defeated which of the world champion to win the Tata Steel Chess Masters 2025? So he defeated D. Gukesh of India. Which India has defeated which country to win the ICC Under 19 Women's T20 World Cup title for the second consecutive time? So the name of the country is South Africa. Next is, where has the Central Zoo Authority recently approved setting up of India's first white tiger breeding center? Very important question. Correct answer is Rewa, Madhya Pradesh. Now next is, which of the following is included in the 4 new Ramsar wetland in India recently added by the Ministry of Environment? So this is Udva Lake of Jharkhand, Sakkarikottai and Tirthangal Bird Sanctuary of Tamil Nadu, Khechu Palri wetland of Sikkim. Which state government has announced to open the country's first AI university? So it is going to be opened by Maharashtra. Recently, Prime Minister Modi participated in the Maha Kumbh Abhishekam ceremony of Sri Sanatan Dharma Alayam Murugan temple established in which city of Indonesia? Very important question. Correct answer is Jakarta. Who has been awarded the Polly Umrigar Award by BCCI in the women's and men's category for the year 2023-24? So it has been given to Smriti Mandana and Jasprit Bumrah. Recently, US President Donald Trump has issued an executive order to impose high tariff on imports from which country? So the order has been given to implement high import duties from Mexico, Canada and China. While presenting the general budget 2025-26, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman exempted how much annual income from income tax? So it is total of 12.75 lakh. 12 lakh as salary and 75 lakhs as deduction. Under which name was the Indian Navy largest biennial maritime exercise held in the Indian Ocean recently? So the name of the exercise is Tropex 2025. Who has been recently announced to be honored by the BCCI with a Lifetime Achievement Award? So it has been recently given to Sachin Tendulkar. The Railway Ministry has launched a super app by what name to integrate many railway services into a single platform? So this is Swarail. Which country has started the first clinical trial of vaccine for Ebola in collaboration with WHO? So the name of the country is Uganda. Who has been selected by NASA as a pilot for, it is not Axiom, it is Axiom mission. Along with this, he will also be the first there to go to the International Space Station. So this is Shubhanshu Shukla, who has recently set the record for longest spacewalk, that is of 62 hours. So this record has recently been set by Sunita Williams. Which state has launched India's first WhatsApp-based governance platform, Man Mitra, to provide government services? So this is Uttar Pradesh. Which village of Kutch district has been declared by the Gujarat government as the state's first biodiversity heritage site? So this is Guneri. Next is, which state has launched a Viksit Gram scheme for rural development? So this is Odisha. Next is, in which state was a tableau called Mahakumbh on the path of duty taken out on Republic Day? So this is Uttar Pradesh. Next is, which country's team has won the first Kho World Cup 2025? So it has been won by India. Which country has recently become the new partner country of BRICS? So the name of the country is Nigeria. It has been a partner country, not a permanent member. याद रखना इसको. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh recently inaugurated which battlefield surveillance system indigenously developed by the Indian Army, BEL, in New Delhi. So the name of the system is Sanjay. Which country's AI company, DeepSeek, has challenged US dominance by introducing powerful AI models at low cost? This is China. By defeating which team Odisha Warrior won the first title of Women's Hockey India League 2025? So it was Chhattisgarh Giants. So sorry, not Chhattisgarh, but JSW Surma Hockey Club. Next is, which are the first two cities of India to be included in the global list of wetland cities? So this is Indore and Udaipur. Which country has become the first state in independent India to implement the Uniform Civil Code? This is Uttarakhand. And which was the first state to implement? So it is Goa. जहाँ अभी भी there is a Portuguese code of 1961 or 71. So गोवा में पहले से है, but independent India का first state is Uttarakhand. Next is, who has been selected as the Cricketer of the Year 2024? Correct answer is Jasprit Bumrah. Who has won the ICC Women's Cricketer of the Year award for year 2024? It is Amelia Kerr of New Zealand. Which is the first Indian fintech platform to launch the beta version of digital currency e-wallet in partnership with RBI? So this is CRED. Which navigation satellite did ISRO successfully launch through GSLV F-15 rocket as a part of its historic 100th launch from the Sriharikota? So this is NVS-02. Under which name recently the Indian Army conducted its biggest war exercise? So the name of the exercise was Devil Strike. Which has become the country's first fully literate administrative unit under the literacy program Ullas? So this is Ladakh. Who among the following has not been awarded the Major Dhyan Chand Khel Ratna Award of 2024? So this is Rohit Sharma and Jasprit Bumrah. इन दोनों को नहीं मिला है, ये ध्यान रखना. नॉट पूछा है क्वेश्चन में. एंड इसके अलावा जितने भी ऑप्शन हैं इन सबको मिला है, तो ये भी ध्यान रखना. ठीक है. ABC have been given and D, Rohit Sharma and Jasprit Bumrah have not been given. Who has been entrusted with hosting of 28th Conference of the Speakers and Presiding Officer of the Commonwealth Parliamentarians recently? So this is India. Which P-17A frigate class ship has been dedicated to the nation by PM Modi in Mumbai? So this is INS Surat, Wagsheed and INS Nilgiri. Singapore President Thamaran Shanmugaratnam has conferred his honorary citizenship on which Indian? It is Tarun Das. Which Pakistani citizen has been awarded the Life Saving Award for Humanity and Bravery during the Hajj 2024? Correct answer is Asif Bashir. Prabhavo Subianto, the chief guest at India's 76th Republic Day celebration, is the president of which country? So he is the president of Indonesia. Recently, which veteran director and writer of Indian cinema has been honored with the Padmapani Lifetime Achievement Award? So this is Joya Akhtar. Sorry, Sai Pranjape. B is the correct answer. Who has been selected? ये important नहीं है, दिसंबर का है, तो it is not important. The annual bull taming sport Anaviyapuram Jallikattu was recently held in which state during the Pongal festival? So it was held in Tamil Nadu. Which indigenously developed third generation anti-tank fire and forget guided missile was recently tested by DRDO? So the name of the missile was Nag Mark II. Next is who has recently taken over as the chief of the ISRO and secretary of the Department of the Space? This is V. Narayan. Next is which famous filmmaker has recently been honored with Satyajit Lifetime Achievement Award by the West Bengal Film Journalist Association? So this is Aparna Sen. In which city was the National Turmeric Board inaugurated by the Union Minister Piyush Goyal recently? So this was in Nizamabad of Telangana. Next is Prime Minister Narendra Modi has recently inaugurated a state-of-the-art road tunnel by which name on the Srinagar Leh National Highway to facilitate road traffic throughout the year in the Ladakh region. So this is correct answer is Sonmarg Tunnel, which is also known as Zihmor Tunnel. Next is which of the following is the venue for the world's largest spiritual and cultural gathering Mahakumbh 2025 with a total of 5 royal baths? So it was held in Prayagraj. Who among the following has been appointed as the captain of the Punjab Kings? This is Shreyas Iyer. Who has been registered his name in jumping from the heights of 13,000 feet in Bangkok and made a world record? This is Anamika Sharma. India has become the dash country. Which numbered country? India has become the fourth country in the world to successfully conduct the space docking experiment, that is SpaceX. Who has recently declared the world best male athlete in javelin throw for the year 2024 by the American magazine Track and Field News? So it has been given to Neeraj Chopra. Who has designated the Himkavach multi-layer clothing system suitable for the Indian Army for extreme cold weather? So it has been developed by DRDO Pune. According to the Energy Ministry, India recorded how much record high renewable energy capacity and addition in 2024, which is 113% more than the 13.75 gigawatt recorded in 2023. So, which record has been set? It has been set to 30 gigawatts. Next is recently, whereas Union Minister Sarbanand Sonowal launched the National River Traffic and Navigation System. So, this has been launched in Kaziranga, Assam. Where has South India's first infectious disease research and diagnostic laboratory established by ICMR? So it has been established in Bengaluru. How many people, including Trinidad and Tobago President Christina Carla Kangalu, were recently awarded the Pravasi Bharatiya Samman Award 2025 by President Draupadi Murmu? So total number of 27 people were awarded. By which name has FM channel been launched by the Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath for Mahakumbh 2025? So the name is Kumbhavani. Next is which state government has recently launched the Nodi Bandhan scheme? So it has been launched by the state of West Bengal. Next is what was the theme of the 18th Pravasiya Bharatiya Divas Convention 2025 held in Bhubaneswar? So the theme was Diaspora's Contribution to a Viksit Bharat. Which famous beach of Kerala has been awarded the prestigious Blue Flag certification by Denmark's Foundation for the Environmental Education, that is FEE? So this has been given to Kappad of Kozhikode and Chal of Kannur. Next is according to the United Nations World Economic Situation and Prospects 2025 report, India's economy will grow at a rate of dash in the year 2025. So the estimated rate is 6.6%. On Pravasiya Bharatiya Divas, under which name did Prime Minister Narendra Modi recently flag off the state-of-the-art tourist train for Indians living abroad? So the name of the train is Pravasi Bharatiya Express. Recently, the 6 Scorpion-class submarine of Project P-75 Vaga-Sheer has been handed over to the Navy by Mazgaon Dock. Which of the following are the other 5 submarines of P-75 or Project 75? Very important question. इसका correct answer है INS Kalvari, Kanderi, Karaj, Vela and Vagir. Where did Prime Minister Narendra Modi lay the foundation stone for India's first green hydrogen hub? So it is going to be established in Pudi Madaka of Vishakhapatnam. Who has recently been appointed as the chairman of the 9-member Athletes Commission of the Athletics Federation of India? Correct answer is Anju Bobby George. Recently, Madhya Pradesh government has launched a scheme under which name for free army, police and paramilitary training to the youth of the state. Important question hai. Correct answer is Parth. Next is, recently a forest fire in the US state has burnt a large part of the city of Los Angeles to ashes. So this is California. According to the National Statistical Office NSO, India's gross domestic product GDP is estimated to grow in the financial year 2025 at a rate of 6.4%. Now, to take the country's international investigation to a new level, Union Home Minister Amit Shah has recently launched a portal by which name? So the name of the portal is Bharat Pol, who has recently been elected unopposed as the president of the Athletics Federation of India. Correct answer is Bahadur Singh Sabhi. Which country has recently become the 11th full member of the BRICS? So the 11th new member is Indonesia. The AI-powered pulse diagnostic device has been recognized by the Central Drug Standard Control Organization, that is CDSCO, by what name as India's first Ayurvedic medical device? Correct answer is Nadi Tarangini. Next is, who has recently taken over as the chairman of the National Human Rights Commission? So the correct answer is Ashok Kumar Mathur. No, not Ashok Kumar Mathur, but V. Rama Subramaniam. Okay. Let's now move to the next question. Which state has signed a 3-year sponsorship agreement of 15 crore to promote the indigenous sport Kho-Kho in the country? Correct answer is Odisha. Next is question number 325. In which state had the Central Fisheries Department recently launched India's first organic fisheries cluster? So this has recently been launched in the state of Sikkim. Which IIT has recently launched Asia's largest shallow wave basin research facility? Correct answer is IIT Madras. In which city Prime Minister Narendra Modi has recently inaugurated the newly formed 69th Railway Division? So the new division has been inaugurated in Jammu. Australia recently won the Border Gavaskar Trophy by defeating India 3-1. Who has been awarded as the player of the series? Correct answer is Jasprit Bumrah. After the inauguration of the Magenta line of Delhi Metro by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, India has become the country with the largest metro rail network in the world. Very, very important question. Correct answer is third largest network. Recently, the rare banded royal butterfly has been seen in the Sifhajila Wildlife Sanctuary of which state? Correct answer is Tripura. Next is, under whose chairmanship the central government constituted an 18-member committee to revise the base year of wholesale price index WPI from 2011-12 to 2022-23. So this is under Ramesh Chand, who is a member of Niti Aayog. According to the Reuters report, which is the most polluted city in the world? Correct answer is Hanoi, Vietnam. By what name the mascot of Kho-Kho World Cup 2025 was unveiled recently? So the mascot was Tejas and Star. According to the UNFCCC 4th Biennial Update Report BUR4, by what percentage between the years 2005 and 2020 India's GDP emission intensity has decreased? So it has decreased by 36%. Who had been appointed as the Secretary General of the Associated Chambers of Commerce and Industry of India, that is ASSOCHAM? Correct answer is Manish Singhal. Now, according to the media report, which country is in the grip of an infection of mysterious virus, human metapneumovirus? So correct answer is China. Under whose chairmanship has the central government constituted an 18-member committee to revise the base year of wholesale price index from 2011 to 2022-23? This is Ramesh Chand, and he is the member of the Niti Aayog. According to a Reuters report, which is the most polluted city in the world? So it is Hanoi, Vietnam. Next is, by what name the mascot of Kho-Kho World Cup 2025 was unveiled recently? So it was a Tejas and a Star. According to the UNFCCC fourth biennial update report BUR4, by what percentage between the year 2005 and 2020 India's GDP emission intensity has decreased? So it has decreased by 36%. Next is, who has been appointed as the Secretary General of the Associated Chamber of Commerce and Industry in India, that is ASSOCHAM. Correct answer is Manish Singla. Next is, according to the media reports, which country is in the grip of the infection of a mysterious virus, human metapneumovirus HMPV? So correct answer is China. Which 5 countries have recently started their 2-year term as temporary members of the United Nations Security Council? So this is Pakistan, Denmark, Greece, Panama and Somalia. Next is, which Indian educationalist has been honored with the title of Dasho by Bhutan King Jigme Khesar Namgyal in the 117th National Day celebration? So he is Arun Kapoor. Next is, Prime Minister inaugurated the Parvati Kalisin Chambal Eastern Rajasthan Canal project. With which state along with Rajasthan will benefit from this project? So it will be benefited from Madhya Pradesh. Next is, which state has launched the Banglar Bari housing scheme? Correct answer is West Bengal. Next है, just a second. Yes. Where has the Indian Army recently unveiled AI Incubation Center for Future Warfare? Correct answer is Bengaluru. Which Indian American has recently won the title of Miss India USA 2024? So the title has been won by Kathleen Sandra Neal, who has been appointed as the brand ambassador of Kho Federation of India. Correct answer is Salman Khan. Next is, HarperCollins India has announced the publication of the autobiography of which famous India para-athlete by the name of Bring It On, The Incredible Story of My Life? So the correct answer is Deepa Malik. Recently, India has partnered with which country to develop the world's largest museum, Yug Yugin Bharat Rashtriya Sangrahalaya? Correct answer is France. Who was awarded the National Tansin Samman 2023 at the 100th Tansin Music Festival held in Gwalior? So the correct answer is Pandit Swapna Chaudhary, who is a tabla player. Under whose chairmanship has the central government constituted a JPC to consider the Constitution Amendment Bill related to the One Nation One Election? Very very important question this is. Correct answer is Bharuthari Mehtab, who is an BJP MP. Between which two countries recently naval exercise Linux 24 was conducted at Visakhapatnam? So it was between the Sri Lanka and India. To which country has Udupi Coaching Shipyard recently supplied a 300 TDW general cargo vessel carrying goods? So it was given to Norway. Who has been assigned the hosting of the World Para Athletic Championship of 2025? So it has been assigned to India. According to the Indian State of Forest Report 2023, how many kilometers square has the forest and tree area increased in the country? So it has increased to 1445 kilometer square. Next is, with which theme was the first World Meditation Day celebrated recently? It was celebrated recently with the theme of meditation for global peace and harmony. Next is, which country has recently honored PM Modi with its highest honor, the Order of Mubarak Al Kabir? So the country's name is Kuwait. Next is, to whom has the South Indian Education Society awarded the Shri Chandrasekharan Saraswati National Excellence Award for Public Leadership? So it has been given to S. Jaishankar, who is the Foreign Minister of India. Next is, India defeated whom in the first under 19 Women Cricket Asia Cup 2024 title? So India defeated Bangladesh. Next is, just a second. Yes, in which city? Recently, India's first digital museum dedicated to Jainism, Abhay Prabhavana, has been opened for the general public. So it has been recently opened in Pune. Which state has been included in the popular global destination for the year 2025 by the American newspaper Wall Street Journal? So it is in Madhya Pradesh. Which 17-year-old student from Mumbai has created history by becoming the youngest woman in the world by climbing the highest peak of all continent? Correct answer is Kamya Kartikeyan. Which country has officially recognized bald eagle as its national bird? This is the America. On the 100th birth anniversary of former Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee, the Prime Minister had laid the foundation stone of the country's first river linking project on which river in Khajuraho, Madhya Pradesh? So it is the Ken Betwa River. In which district of Madhya Pradesh, Prime Minister Narendra Modi recently inaugurated the world's largest solar project on the Narmada River in Omkareshwar? So this is in Ujjain. Okay. Sorry, not Ujjain but Khandwa. Now, next is, who was the father of economic reforms in India and the 14th Prime Minister of the country who died in Delhi? He was Dr. Manmohan Singh. On the banks of which lake in Ladakh, the Indian Army recently unveiled the statue of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj at an altitude of 14,300 feet. So this was the statue of, this was the lake of Pangong Lake. Next is, who has recently been awarded honorary membership of the Melbourne Cricket Club? So it was given to Sachin Tendulkar. Who has been recently appointed as a member of the newly formed Athletes Commission by the World Boxing Federation WBF? So it was given to Lavlina Borgoin. Haryana Steeler defeated whom to win the Pro Kabaddi League title for the first time? So it was won by, just a second, it was won by Patna Pirates. It was won against Patna Pirates. By which rocket ISRO has recently successfully launched the SpaceX space docking experiment mission from the Satish Dhawan Space Center in Sriharikota? So this was PSLV C-60 rocket. West Bengal defeated whom to win the Santosh Trophy National Football Championship of 2024? So this was Kerala. Which Indian state has become the first to adopt green GDP model? This is the state of Chhattisgarh. Where has the country's first sea glass bridge been inaugurated recently? So it has been inaugurated in Kanyakumari, Tamil Nadu. Which country has recently announced to prepare the mRNA vaccine against cancer, which is being considered the biggest discovery of this century? This is developed by Russia. Which legendary Indian spinner has recently retired from the cricket? So this is Ravichandran Ashwin. Next is, under what name has Union Science and Technology Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh launched the India's first indigenous anti-insect bodysuit? So this has been launched by the name of Kisan Kavach. Next is, who has recently become the 105th country to join the International Solar Alliance? This is Moldova. KK Birla Foundation has announced to honor Surya Bala with the 34th Vyas Samman for which novel? So the name of novel is Kaun Desh Ko Vasi, Venu Ki Diary. Minister of State for Defence Sanjay Seth launched the indigenous service ship by which name at the Naval Dockyard in Visakhapatnam? So the name is INS Nirdeshak. By defeating which country India has won the Women's Junior Asia Hockey Cup 2024 title? So by defeating China. Which great tabla player of the world awarded with Padma Shri and Padma Bhushan died at the age of 73 in San Francisco, America? So it was Zakir Hussain. In which city did Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar inaugurate the country's first state-of-the-art geoscience museum? And it is very important question. Correct answer is Gwalior. Where has the ICMR established the country's first diabetic biobank? It has been opened in Chennai. Under what name was the fourth joint military exercise between India and Malaysia in Bentong Camp in Malaysia? What was the name of the exercise? So the name of the exercise was Harimu Shakti. ठीक है, इट इज़ इम्पॉर्टेंट, इसको याद कर लेना आप. नेक्स्ट इज इंडिया हैज़ बिकम द डैश लार्जेस्ट एक्सपोर्टर ऑफ स्मार्टफोन इन द वर्ल्ड. सो द आंसर इज सेकंड. Sorry, not second but third. Which of the following successfully tested solid fuel ducted ramjet SFDR technology to increase the range of air-to-air missile in Chandipur, Odisha? So it has been tested by DRDO, Pune. Next is, which actress has been honored with the 29th International Kerala Film Festival Award in Thiruvananthapuram recently? So this is Sabana Azmi. Next is, World Athletics has included the artifacts of competition of which Indian Olympic medal winning athlete in the World Athletic Heritage Collection? Correct answer is Neeraj Chopra. At which place the trilateral air exercise Desert Night was concluded with the participation of India, France and United Arab Emirates? So this was conducted in Arabian Sea. Where was the 16th United Nations Conference on Desertification Prevention COP16 held? So this COP16 was held in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Next is, where was the foundation stone of the country's first free child cancer hospital laid recently? So this was laid in Patna. Where did Union Steel Ministry HD Kumaraswamy recently unveil India's first green steel taxonomy? So this was unveiled in New Delhi. Who topped the list of the world's most powerful women released recently by Forbes? So this was Ursula von der Leyen, the president of the European Commission. Who has been chosen as the person of the year 2024 by Time magazine? This is Donald Trump. Recently, which person of Indian origin have been appointed as the Director of the Federal Bureau of Investigation (FBI) of America? This is Kash Patel. Who has won the women's single title in the Syed Modi badminton tournament? Correct answer is PV Sindhu. The central government has given the status of 57 Tiger Reserve of India and 8 Tiger Reserve for which state? Ratapani located in which state? So this Ratapani is located in Madhya Pradesh. ISRO has successfully launched which satellite of the European Space Agency through PSLV C-59 rocket from Satish Dhawan Space Center in Sriharikota recently? So this was Proba 3. In which of the Indian city Google has announced to set up world's 5th Advanced Engineering Safety Center recently? So this is going to be inaugurated in Hyderabad. Next is, where has India's first Hyperloop test track been built? So this Hyperloop test track has been built in IIT Madras. Next is, under what name Union Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan has launched a DTH channel by the name for India Sign Language in New Delhi? The correct answer is PME Vidya. In which state the central government and the Asia Development Bank has signed a loan agreement of $5 million for the climate-friendly water harvesting project? So this is Meghalaya. Under what name recently the first indigenous antibiotic drug has been launched in India, which is 8 to 10 times more effective than azithromycin, that is naphthromycin? Okay. Recently, the United Nations General Assembly have passed a resolution to celebrate which day on 21st December every year. So every year it will be celebrated as World Meditation Day. Where was the Ashtalakshmi Mahotsav organized? So it was organized in New Delhi. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh has launched the Indian Navy missile frigate warship in Russia by what name? So the name is INS Tushil. Which of the following words has been chosen by the Merriam-Webster as the word of the year? So the name of the word is polarization. Next is, who has recently created history by becoming the first Indian woman to be nominated for the best direction at the Golden Globe Awards? So this is Payal Kapadia. Which IIT has released the most detailed 3D resolution images of the brain of the world's first fetus named Dharini? So this is IIT Madras. Which Indian American lawyer has been nominated by Donald Trump as the Assistant Attorney General? So this is Harmeet Kaur Dhillon. Google has launched the world's fastest quantum computer chip under which name? So the name is Willow. Which country has been given the status of theme country in the 30th Kolkata International Film Festival KIFF? So this is France. Who has taken charge as the 26th governor of the Reserve Bank of India? This is Sanjay Malhotra. In which city a Guinness World Record was created by collectively reciting verses of Bhagavad Gita on Gita Jayanti? So this is Bhopal. Who has created history by becoming the youngest world champion in the World Chess Championship held at Singapore? Correct answer is D. Gukesh. Which village of Bastar district of Chhattisgarh has been recently selected as the best tourist village by the United Nations World Tourism Organization UNWTO? This is Ghud village of Chhattisgarh. Who has been recently appointed as the sports ambassador of the Dubai Sports Council? This is Harbhajan Singh and Sania Mirza. The central government has recently notified Guru Ghasidas Timur Pingla as the 56th tiger reserve of the country. In which state it is located? It is located in Chhattisgarh. Which country has officially launched the Global Alliance Against Hunger and Poverty during the recently concluded G20 summit in Rio de Janeiro? So it was an initiative initiated by Brazil. Who has taken charge as the 16th Prime Minister of Sri Lanka? This is Harini Jayasuriya. Next is who has been appointed as the new Comptroller and Auditor General CAG of India by the central government. This is K. Sanjay Murthy. Who has been awarded as the Indira Gandhi Peace Prize 2023 recently? So this is Daniel Barenboim, Argentina world's renowned pianist, and Ali Jabu Awad, a Palestinian peace activist. Next is which Indian origin Punjabi rapper from Canada has been appointed as the global brand ambassador of climate advisor by the United Nations? This is Shubneet Singh. What is the rank of India in the Climate Change Performance Index CCPI 2025 released during the United Nations Conference COP29 held in Baku, Azerbaijan? So the rank of India is 10th. Earlier the rank was 8th. Indian women's hockey team defeated which country in the final of Asian Championship Trophy at Rajgir, Bihar to win the title for the third time? So India defeated China. Which country was named as country of focus at the 55th International Film Festival held in Goa? So this was Australia. Which country was declared as the partner country for the 25th Hornbill Festival held at Kasima, Nagaland? So this is Japan and Wales, both of these countries. Rafael Nadal has recently retired from the professional tennis. Which country he belongs? So he belongs to Spain. Recently, PM Narendra Modi addressed the parliament of which South American country? Correct answer is Guyana. Guyana President Irfan Ali honored India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi with which of the highest honor during the India CARICOM summit at Georgetown, held in Georgetown? So the correct answer is the Order of Excellence. Union Technology Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh recently launched the first indigenous antibiotic drug for the drug-resistant infection called nephromycin in New Delhi. For which of the following? So this is for the disease pneumonia. Which actor has been appointed as the brand ambassador of the Arunachal Rang Mahotsav of 2024? So the correct answer is Pankaj Tripathi. Next is according to recently released report of the Boston Consulting Group, India is at what position globally in the artificial intelligence readiness? So India is at the 10th position. Now this is a statement and reason question. So the correct answer will be both A and R is correct. That is Mahayukti Alliance has regained power in Maharashtra Assembly. ये important है आपके लिए. इसके अलावा in recently released Jharkhand Assembly elections, the ruling India Alliance has succeeded in forming the government for the second time. Both of the statement is correct. So D हमारा correct answer होगा. Now इस question में we have to mention the wrong statement. No, इसमें wrong station कोई भी नहीं है. All of the statement here is correct. ठीक है. Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla inaugurated India's first Constitution Museum at O.P. Jindal Global University located in Sonipat, Haryana. PM Narendra Modi recently launched the celebration of 2025 as the DAST ICA Global Cooperative Conference in New Delhi. So this is यूनाइटेड नेशंस इंटरनेशनल ईयर ऑफ कोऑपरेटिव्स, ये है 2025 में। एंड दिस इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन, यहाँ से पूछा जा सकता है। The central government has recently approved ISRO for the Venus orbiting satellite mission Shukrayaan. ISRO will launch the Shukrayaan satellite in, so it is going to be launched in the year 2028. On the Constitution Day, 26 November, President Draupadi Murmu released the original version of the Constitution in which languages? Very important question है. So, Sanskrit and Maithili. ठीक है. Recently, who has become the first politician in the history of Jharkhand to take oath as CM 4 times? So this is Hemant Soren. Recently, who has been elected as the 11th president of the Asian Development Bank? So this is Masato Kanda of Japan. Next is, who got the most prestigious Golden Peacock Award for the best film of the year at the 55th International Film Festival in Goa? So the name of the film is Toxic from Lithuania. Which state cultural handicraft Gharchal has recently received a GI tag from the government of India, which is also known as Gharchola. Now this belongs to the state of Gujarat. ठीक है. Now next है, who won the title of Miss Universe 2024 held in Mexico? It is Victoria Kijer Thelvig of Denmark. Which country honored PM Narendra Modi with its top honor, the Grand Commander of the Order of the Niger? So obviously ये award Nigeria का है. In which city was the International Gita Mahotsav organized? So it was organized in Kurukshetra, Haryana. What was the theme of the 43rd Indian International Trade Fair? So the theme here was Developed India in 2047. The 5th bilateral exercise between India and Vietnamese armies was organized in Ambala and Haryana under which name? So it was Winbacks 2024. Now next time the 29th United Nations COP29 was held recently in Baku, Azerbaijan. 15th Vajra Prahar military exercise is held between Indian and US Army, and ये कहाँ exercise हुई थी? It was held in Idaho, USA. Which Indian leader has been honored by the Dominica government with its highest honor, Dominica Award of Honor? So this has been given to Narendra Modi. Under what name was the 3rd joint military exercise between India and Australia held in Pune, Maharashtra? So this exercise is Austra-Hind exercise. Next is, which 3 countries have been visited by PM Modi recently? So the name of the countries is Nigeria, Brazil and Guyana. Water Festival for Water Conservation. This was recently organized by Niti Aayog, who was awarded the Satyajit Ray Lifetime Achievement Award at 55th International Film Festival of India held in Goa. So this was Philip Noyce. General Upendra Dwivedi has been awarded the honorary title of the Commander-in-Chief of the Army of which country? Nepal. The 19th G20 summit was held in Rio de Janeiro. ठीक है, ध्यान रखना important है. India successfully tested which category of missile with a range of 1500 km for the first time from APJ Abdul Kalam Island in Odisha? So the name of the missile is, it is an hypersonic missile. The Indian communication satellite has been launched by Elon Musk company SpaceX through Falcon 9 rocket. So this is GSAT-20. The world's first woman bus depot was recently inaugurated in Sarojini Nagar, New Delhi. What was the name of this depot? So the name of the depot was Sakhi Depot. India recently won the 4-match T20 series 3-1 by defeating the South Africa, who has been selected as the player of the series for this series. So the player of the series was Tilak Varma. Who has become the first batsman in the world to score 3 centuries in a year in a T20 international? Correct answer is Sanju Samson. From which city of Bihar PM Modi has launched the Birsa Munda Gaurav Upvan in tribal dominated district in the 150th anniversary of Birsa Munda? So this is in Jamui. Which bank has recently been classified by RBI as domestically systematic important bank? So which are these 3 banks? So this is SBI, HDFC and ICICI. In which country External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar recently inaugurated the first foreign campus of Symbiosis International University? This is in Dubai. Which Hindu Congress member of America has been appointed by Donald Trump as the Director of the National Intelligence? This is Tulsi Gabbard. PM Narendra Modi has laid the foundation stone of AIMS Hospital in which city of Bihar? In Darbhanga. Who has been recently appointed as the head of the Department of the Government Efficiency DOGE by America's newly elected President Donald Trump? So this is both Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy. Which Bollywood actor has been recently appointed as the new brand ambassador of Madhya Pradesh tourism? So he is Pankaj Tripathi. Now, next is where has the world's first high altitude para sports center been established for training para athletes in India? So this is established in Leh. Which country's writer Samantha Harvey recently won the Booker Prize for her novel Orbital? So this has been the Samantha Harvey is from Britain. Which air defense system has India exported to Armenia? So this is BrahMos. Sorry, not BrahMos, but Akash. Who has recently won the historic 28th title at the IBSF World Billiards Championship in Doha? So this is won by Pankaj Advani. Who won the Chennai Grandmaster 2024 title by defeating America's Grandmaster Levon Aronian? So this is Arvind Chidambaram. Okay. Next is who has recently become the Prime Minister of Mauritius for the third time? So this is Naveen Ramagulam. Now next is in which city of Bihar was the first Asian women's hockey championship trophy organized for the first time? So it was held in Gaya. Next is who has been appointed as the brand ambassador and advisor by Thailand Tourism? So this is Sonu Sood. Who has recently taken over as the 51st Chief Justice of India? Correct answer is जस्टिस राजीव खन्ना. अभी 52nd चीफ जस्टिस भी अपॉइंट हो गए हैं एंड हिज नेम इज़ BR गवई. तो ये रेलिवेंट नहीं है अब आपके लिए. What is the rank of India in recently released Rule of Law Index 2024 of 142 countries? So the rank is 79th. Where was the 83rd Indian Road Congress organized? It was organized in Raipur. The 10 days tri-service military exercise Purvi Prahar of the three armies was held recently in Ladakh. Which unit of NTPC has achieved a significant milestone by synthesizing carbon dioxide gas emission from coal and converting into methanol for the first time? So this is in Vidyanchal. Which city has first digital population clock being launched? It has been launched in Bengaluru. To which country has India recently gifted two water-powered fast interceptor craft? So this has been gifted to Mozambique. Which country has announced a ban on burqa in public places? Switzerland. In which city recently Indian badminton player PV Sindhu has laid the foundation stone of a world-class badminton center? So this has been inaugurated. This was in Vishakhapatnam. World Intellectual Property Indicator Report 2024 released by WIPO. What is India's rank in terms of global patent filings in 2023? So the rank of India is 6th and China is at the top. Under which name recently Union Cabinet has approved a scheme to provide financial assistance to meritorious students? So the name of the scheme is PM Vidya Lakshmi Yojana. Republican candidate Donald Trump has been elected as the 47th President of America by defeating which Democratic opponent? So Kamala Harris. The Government of India and the Asian Development Bank has recently signed a 200 million loan agreement to improve urban mobility in which state? So this is in the state of Uttarakhand. Which country has launched the world's first wooden satellite LingoSat through a SpaceX rocket? So the country is Japan. Who has been awarded the Rohini Nayar Award 2024 for outstanding contribution in the field of rural development in India? So this is Anil Pradhan. First Asian Buddhist Summit was recently held in New Delhi. Next is Tejasvi Surya, the first Indian to win through Ironman 70.3 event held in Goa, is a BJP MP from which parliamentary constituency? So he is from South Bangalore constituency. Indian boxer Mandeep Jangra has won the World Boxing Federation Super Featherweight World title by defeating Conor Macintosh of which country? So he belongs to Britain. Padma Bhushan awardee, famous singer Sharda Sinha of which state has passed away? She hails from Bihar. What is the rank of India among 174 countries in the Artificial Intelligence Readiness Index 2023 released by IMF? So the rank is 72nd, in which Singapore tops. Who has become the third Director General of the International Solar Alliance? So he is Ashish Khanna. In which city Uttar Pradesh government has approved a semiconductor project? So the name of the city is Jawar Noida. Which state has recently declared Meluri as its 17th district? So the name of the state is Nagaland. The chairman of PM Modi Economic Advisory Council passed away in New Delhi. What is its name? The name is Vivek Devroy. Recently, the police force of which state has awarded the Union Home Ministry Efficiency Medal by the Home Ministry? So it was awarded by the Assam. Next is, by which dictionary the album title Batu has been declared the word of the year 2024? So by Collins Dictionary. Where has the ISRO recently launched the country's first analog space mission by creating a space environment on the earth? So it is near the Leh, and to be particular, Hanle National Park. Now, where did PM Narendra Modi and Spanish Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez inaugurated this Tata C-95 military transport aircraft plant? So it has been inaugurated in Vadodara. In which sport Kolkata's Anish Sarkar has become the youngest rated player, 3 years. So he is a player of chess. Now next is, which city has registered its name in the Guinness Book of Record by lighting a record 25 like diyas during Deepotsav? So the correct answer is Ayodhya. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has launched a portal by which name for digitization of vaccine of pregnant women and infants? So the name of the portal is UWIN portal. Other than that, SheBox portal is also very important, which has often been in news and which is implemented by the Ministry of Women and Child. Ministry of Women and Child. Which country has decided to exit China's ambitious Belt Road Initiative? So the name of the country is Brazil. Prime Minister launched Ayushman Vay Vandana Yojana for treatment for 5 lakh for all senior citizens of which age group? So 70 years and above. Recently, Indian Railways has signed an agreement with which country for modernizing of infrastructure? So it is with the Switzerland. RBI has imported 102 tons of gold from which country with the aim of increasing the country's domestic gold reserves? So it has been imported from Britain. Where was the 31st Singapore India Maritime Bilateral Exercise SIMBEX organized? So SIMBEX was organized in Vishakhapatnam. Indian Railway has reduced the period of advance reservation how many days from the present 120 days? So it has been reduced to 60 days. Which of the following was the venue of the 16th BRICS Summit of 2024? So it was in Kazan, Russia. Recently, under what name did PM Narendra Modi launch the National Education Week? So it was with the name Karam Yogi Week. To whom has the AMFI, that is Association of Mutual Funds in India, recently granted mutual fund distribution license? So it has been granted to the Geo Payments Bank. Where was the aviation park unveiled recently? This is an important question. It was unveiled in the country's capital, New Delhi. Next is, the Supreme Court, in a historic verdict by a 4-1 majority, has upheld the constitutional validity of which section of the Citizenship Amendment Act of the year 1955? So this article is particularly section 6A of the Citizenship Act. And other than that, all the laws related to citizenship, the power to make rules regarding laws related to citizenship rest with the parliament of the country, and state government has no authority over the citizenship amendment rules. Also, Supreme Court under Article 32 has power to issue writs, which is for the protection of the fundamental rights of the citizens. Also, the fundamental rights and the protection of it is also mentioned in Article 226 of the Constitution, in which the High Court has the power to issue writs. So there are 5 types of writs, which we will discuss in some another polity lecture. Next is, who has become the director of GSW Sports and head of Delhi Capitals. So the correct answer is Saurav Ganguly. By what name recently has Indian Coast Guard conducted coastal security exercise? So the name was Sagar Kavach. Who represented India in the 149th Inter-Parliamentary Union IPU meeting held in Geneva? So this was headed by Om Birla, and Om Birla is also the 18th Lok Sabha Speaker. Also, if I talk about the 18th Lok Sabha, the pro tem speaker was Bharuthari Mehta. Where was the country's first self-powered indoor air quality monitor named Pavan Chitra was unveiled at the airport? So this was in Thiruvananthapuram. Sanskrit studies have been started in Madrasa Education Board of which state? So it is the Uttarakhand state. Also, Uttarakhand has become the first state to implement the UCC. UCC is the Uniform Civil Code, and it is mentioned under the Directive Principle of State Policy under Article 44. Now, the DPSPs are non-justiciable, whereas the fundamental rights are justiciable. It means that for the enforcement of fundamental rights, you can go to the court and claim for their enforceability, whereas on the other hand, the DPSPs, regarding the implementation of DSP, you cannot move to the court of law. In which state was the Mera Ho Chongba festival organized recently? So it was organized in the state of Manipur. Which former Indian cricketer has been inducted into the ICC Hall of the Fame 2024 along with the England's Alistair Cook and South Africa's A.B. de Villiers? So this is Neetu David, who has been awarded the Patrick J. McGovern Award recently. So it has been given to Narayan Murthy. Where was the India-Turkey Friendship Association ITFA launched? So it was launched in Hyderabad. In which state the monthly honorarium for women under the Maya Samman Yojana has been increased from 1000 to 2500? So it is in the state of Jharkhand. Who has been awarded the National Kishore Kumar Award of 2023? So it has been given to Rajkumar Hirani. How many medals has India won in total in the ISSF World Cup Final 2024 held in New Delhi? So 4 medals, 2 silver and 2 bronze. Which state government has recently launched the Bana Kahi scheme to support farmers and entrepreneurs? So it is the state of Mizoram. After whom have all these scheduled tribe residential schools in the state and the Raichur University been named by the Karnataka government? So it is under the name of Maharshi Valmiki. Now next is, recently who has become the Chief Minister of Haryana for the second consecutive time? So the name is Nayab Singh Saini. Next is, in which court a new statue of the goodness of justice was installed, in which the blindfolded has been removed from her eyes and the sword in one of her hands has been replaced by the Constitution. Now this is the Supreme Court of India. Next is, who has become the first Deputy Chief Minister of the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir? This is the Surendra Kumar Chaudhary. Omar Abdullah has become the Chief Minister of the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. Where was the 25th Shanghai Cooperation Organization Summit of 2024 held? So it was held in... So the SCO Summit, see the options that is given here is not correct. Not the Shanghai SCO Summit was held, Business Summit was held. A Business Summit was held in Islamabad. The SCO Summit of 2024 was held in Kazakhstan. And if I talk about the country, Astana, it was held in Astana. So there is minor error in this question. Next is question number 535. Now this is, recently to whom was the IAF World Space Award 2024 awarded? So it was awarded to Dr. S. Somnath. To whom has the International Shooting Sports Federation ISSF entrusted the hosting of the ISSF Junior World Cup of 2025? So it was entrusted to India. Next is, who has recently become the 14th company of India to get the status of Maharatna? So this status was given to Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. Where was the multilateral maritime exercise Malabar 2024 of Quad countries India, Australia, Japan, and USA recently held? It was held in Vishakhapatnam, Andhra Pradesh. Who has become the chairman of the Tata Trust after the death of Ratan Tata? Sir Noel Tata. An organization named Nihon Hideanko has recently been awarded the Nobel Peace Prize for the year 2024. In which country it is working? So it is working in Japan. World Space Week was celebrated from 4th October 2024 to 10th October 2024. What was the theme? So the theme was space and climate change. Next is which tennis legend has recently announced his retirement after 23 years and 22 Grand Slams? So it is Rafael Nadal. What is India's rank among 127 countries in the Global Hunger Index of 2024? So this is the rank is 105th. The Nobel Prize for the year 2024 in literature has been awarded to Han Kang. She is a writer from which country? So she is a writer from South Korea. The chairman of India's largest business entity, Tata Group and Tata Sons, passed away recently. Who was he? He was Sir Ratan Tata. Now, next is who has recently become the youngest climber of all to climb 14 peaks, ages at 8,000 meter. So this is Nima Rani Sherpa. For how many consecutive times RBI kept the repo rate unchanged at 6.5% in its bi-monthly monetary policy review? So it was the 10th time. For what have David Baker USA, Demis Hassabis and John M. Jumper UK been awarded the 2024 Nobel Prize in Chemistry? Now it was for the outstanding contribution to protein sciences. Okay. Next is which is India's first university to start a climate institute? So this is the Ahmedabad University. Who was honored with the country's highest film honor, 54th Dada Saheb Phalke Award of 2024? So Mithun Chakravarti is right answer. Next is for which discovery John Hopfield USA, Geoffrey Hinton of British Canadian has received the Nobel Prize in Physics. Now this was for the discovery that enabled the machine learning. Okay. Next is which second tiger reserve in the Bihar has been given in principal approval by the central government? So it is the Kaimur Wildlife Sanctuary. International Finance Corporation IFC has signed a US dollar 500 US dollar million agreement with which bank for blue finance marketing in India? So this is with the Axis Bank. Which legendary gymnast of India has announced his retirement from the sports? So the name of the gymnast is Deepa Karmakar. Next is scientist Victor Ambrose Gary Dukoven of America has been announced the award for 2024 Nobel Medicine for which discovery? So they were awarded it for the discovery of microRNA. Next is just a second. Who has recently won the title of Singapore Billiards Open of 2024? So it was won by Pankaj Advani. Mukhyamantri Nijut Moina Asani MMNMA, which aims to prevent child marriage and provide monthly financial assistance to girl students, has been launched by which state? It has been launched by Assam. In which public sector bank LIC has increased its stake from 4% to 7%? So it is the Bank of Maharashtra. What is the name of logo announced recently by the Bihar Chief Minister Nitish Kumar for the Women's Asian Hockey Championship Trophy to be held in Rajgir? So this is a doll that is inspired by the Bihar state bird sparrow. According to the recent data released by RBI, India's foreign exchange reserve has crossed which level for the first time? So they have crossed the level of 700 billion. Who won the Irani Cup 2024 title after 27 years defeating rest of India? So it has been won by Mumbai. Asia's largest indigenous telescope observatory was inaugurated in Hanle. In which state it is located? So it is located in Ladakh. Who has recently become the first woman president of Mexico? She is Claudia Sheinbaum. Which mission has been approved by the Union Cabinet to increase in oilseed production? So the name of the mission is National Edible Oil Mission, Oilseeds, NEMO and Oilseeds. This is the name of the mission. Recently, the Union Cabinet has given the status of classical languages to how many more languages besides the 6 earlier languages? So this is 5 languages: Marathi, Bengali, Assamese, Pali and Prakrit. Now, where did PM Modi launch the Dharti Abba Janjati Gram Utkarsh Abhiyan on the occasion of Gandhi Jayanti? So it was inaugurated from Chaibasa in Jharkhand. No, it was not in Chaibasa, but it was in Maihar, Madhya Pradesh. Recently, the Asian Development Bank has approved a loan of 162 million for tourism development project in which state? So it was in the state of Himachal Pradesh. Next is, who has recently taken over the Prime Minister of Japan? So Shigeru Ishiba is the correct answer. Under what name as India's first multimodal AI initiative funded by the central government has been launched recently? So it has been launched under the project Bharat Jan. Who has recently become the first woman officer to take over as the Director General of the Armed Force Medical Services, DG of AFMS? So it is Aarti Sareen. India defeated Bangladesh 2-0 in the Test series. This is India's consecutive 18th series win at the home ground. Who has become the first Indian left-handed spin bowler to take 300 wickets in Test cricket? So the name of the bowler is Ravindra Jadeja. Recently, India has won the title of SAF Under 17 Championship 2024 by defeating which country? So it is by defeating Bangladesh. Who has become the first player in the world to score the fastest 27,000 runs in international cricket? So the name is Virat Kohli. Who has recently taken over as the new chief of the Indian Air Force? This is Air Marshal AP Singh. In which city India's first oxygen bird park has been inaugurated recently? So it has been inaugurated in Nagpur. Who has become the new president of the India Newspaper Society INS? This is MV Shreyvams Kumar. Who has been recently taken over as the chairmanship of the Organization of Asian Supreme Audit Institution? This is Girish Chandra Murmur. Where was the Global Aerospace Summit organized recently? It was organized in Abu Dhabi. Which Indian film has recently been selected in the Best International Feature Film category for Oscar 2024? So this is Lapata Ladies. Who is the new Chief Justice of the Indian Air Force? So Air Marshal Amarpreet Singh. Next is, where was the 4th Quad Summit of 2024 of India, America, Australia and Japan organized recently? So it was organized in Wilmington, America. Who has taken over as the new Chief Minister of Delhi? The name at that time was Atishi Mandlena. Now is Rekha Gupta. And Rekha Gupta has become the 4th woman Chief Minister of Delhi. Okay. Next is, in which country was the new campus of IIT Delhi inaugurated recently? It was inaugurated in Abu Dhabi, UAE. Union Cabinet has approved the establishment of a semiconductor unit in which city of Gujarat? So it is in the Sanand district. Under whose presidency was the 79th session of the United Nations General Assembly concluded? So it was concluded in Philmon in Cameroon. 5th joint military exercise between India and Oman was organized under what name? So it was organized under Al-Najah. Very, very important. The 20th India-US joint military exercise Yuddh Abhyas was held at Rajasthan. Where was the Global Food Regulatory Summit organized? It was organized in New Delhi. Which third indigenously built 700 megawatt nuclear power plant reactor has become active recently? So it is the Rawat Bhata, Rajasthan. Who won the Miss India Worldwide 2024 title held in New Jersey, USA? It has been won by Dhruv Patel. Which state topped the recently released Indian Food Index 2024 for the second consecutive year? So it has been won by Kerala. Punjab defeated whom to win the title of 14th Hockey India Junior Men's National Championship of 2024? By defeating Uttar Pradesh. Which country has been declared by WHO as the first country in the world to be free from leprosy? Very important question. Correct answer is Jordan. Which boxing champion has been appointed as the DSP in Telangana Police? So she is Nikhat Jareen. Central government has approved the establishment of National Center of Excellence for Animation and Gaming in which city on the lines of IIT and IIM? It is in Mumbai. The Union Cabinet has approved the orbital mission of which planet after Moon and Mars? Correct answer is Venus. The central government has approved the Chandrayaan 4 mission to send astronaut to the moon by which year? So by 2028. Who has been appointed as the brand ambassador of the Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways? So this is Manu Bhakar. In which state did PM Modi launched an ambitious women scheme Subhadra? So Subhadra is a Yojana of the Odisha. Okay. Who has been given who has recently been given the hosting of Commonwealth Games of 2026. This is Glasgow in Scotland. India men's hockey team defeated which country to win the Asian Championship Trophy 2024 title for the fifth time? This is China. Prime Minister Narendra Modi launched the country's first Namo Bharat Rapid Rail Vande Bharat Metro running between which two cities? So it has been launched between Bhuj and Ahmedabad. India has launched an operation by what name to provide emergency relief in the wake of Typhoon Yagi in Laos, Myanmar and Vietnam? So this is Operation Sadbhav. Which private sector bank has set a target to increase the income of low income farmers under the Parivartan initiative? So this is the HDFC Bank. Which department has recently been awarded the Raj Bhasha Kirti Award? So it has been awarded to the Department of Administrative Reforms and Public Grievances. Next is where was the India Defence Aviation Exhibition IDAX organized? So it was organized in Jodhpur. Who recently been appointed as the Director General of the Sashastra Seema Bal, that is SSB. So he is Amrit Mohan Prasad. DRDO successfully tested which tank for the purpose of deployment in the high altitude areas? Very important question. Correct answer is Zorawar. The Government of India has renamed Port Blair, the capital of Union Territory of Andaman and Nicobar, as what new name? The new name is Sri Vijayapuram. Where was Semicon India 2024 organized recently? So it was organized in Greater Noida. Who has been awarded the National Energy Leaders Award for the sixth consecutive time recently? So it has been won by Rashtriya Ispat Nigam Limited. Indian origin Prashanti Ram was awarded the Singapore Literature Award for which English short story? So this was 9 Years Sara. Which policy has been recently approved by the Union Cabinet with the aim of bringing revolutionary changes in the biotechnology sector of the country? This is BioE3. Which two para archers who won the bronze medal in Paris Paralympics 2024 have been appointed by the Election Commission as the national icon for voter awareness? So this is Sheetal Devi Rakesh Kumar. The central government has approved to provide health coverage to all senior citizens above how many years of age under the Ayushman Bharat scheme? So 70 years is the age. And this is a very important question. The Maharashtra government has announced to establish a tribal university in which city? So this is going to be established in the state of Nasik, in the city of Nasik. A tribal university. Just remember this is important. Syria has recently won the Intercontinental Cup Football Championship for the first time by defeating whom? So by defeating India. Who has recently become the 101st country to join the International Solar Alliance? Although this question is not important, but Nepal याद रखना क्योंकि 105 प्लस मेंबर्स हैं recently. As of June I am talking. ठीक है. Who won the title of US Open of 2024? It has been won by Jannik Sinner. Which has become the first Indian bank to join the Carbon Accounting Financial PCAF for global climate risk? Very important question. The correct answer is Union Bank of India. According to the Counterpoint research, which country has overtaken the US to become the world's second largest market for 5G smartphones after China? So this is obviously India. Who has become the first Indian school girl champion in the Asian Youth Boxing Championship held in UAE? So this is Deepali Thapa. Now, the Asian Olympic Council has announced the inclusion of which ancient sport of India in the Asian Games to be held in Aichi, Nagoya in Japan 2026. This is Yogasana. In the 2024 Paris Olympics that have just ended, India won how many medals in total and finished 18th in the medal tally, its best performance ever. So India has won 29 medals, out of which 7 are gold, 9 are silver and 13 are bronze medals. Who was the Indian flag bearer at the closing ceremony of Paris Paralympics? So the correct answer is Harvinder Singh and Preeti Pal. Who has been elected for the first time elected the first Indian president of the Olympic Council of Asia. So this is Randhir Singh. Which city was awarded the Clean Air Survey Award for the year 2024? So this is Surat. Where has Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath inaugurated the world's first Jatayu dead-headed vulture conservation and breeding center? So this is in Bharivasi of Gorakhpur. Next is which Bollywood actor has been included among 15 Indians, including Information Technology Minister Ashwini Vaishnav, in the Time 100 AI 2024 list by the Time magazine? So, this is Anil Kapoor. Which country tower semiconductor company has announced an investment of $10 billion for a semiconductor project in Maharashtra with Adani Group? This is Israel. Which state government has recently approved 33% reservation for women in the state police forces? So this is Rajasthan. The World Bank has increased its estimate of India's GDP for the financial year 2025 from the earlier 6.6% to how much? To 7%. In which state assembly a bill named Aparajita was introduced on women's safety, through which provisions have been made to give death penalty to the culprits of rape? This is West Bengal. According to the Hurun India Rich List 2024, which city has become the richest city in Asia by overtaking Beijing? So this is Mumbai. Which Indian player has been appointed as the ambassador of the International Table Tennis Federation for the first time? I think this is Leander Pace, yes. Sorry, not Leander Pace, but Sharad Kamal. Who recently became the first Indian wrestler to win a mixed martial arts MMA match? So this has been won by Bajrang Punia. Recently, the railways has named one of its engine after which of the universities in Bihar? So on the name of Nalanda. The government of India has approved a new pension scheme by which name for the government employees? So this is Unified Pension Scheme. To which country has India placed an order for 73,000 assault rifles? So this order has been placed to America. Who has recently become the new chairman of the International Cricket Council? This is Jai Shah. The Union Cabinet has approved the establishment of how many industrial smart cities in 10 states? So this is 12. Recently, which second nuclear powered submarine of India was launched by the Defense Minister Rajnath Singh? It is INS Arighat. Who is the first Indian company to achieve the annual revenue of 10 lakh crore? So this is Reliance Industries, obviously. Recently, India launched its first indigenously developed pollution control vessel in Goa under which name? So the name is Samudra Pratap. Who was recently awarded the FICCI Young Leaders Youth Icon Award? So this has been given to Neeraj Chopra as well as Ayushman Khurrana. Who has become the first Indian woman to win 2 gold medals in Paris in Paralympics? So this is Avni Lakhera. Who has recently taken over as the new chairman and CEO of the Railway Board? This is Satish Kumar. For what purpose has the Union Cabinet recently approved the new lunar mission Chandrayaan 4? So what is the purpose? Very, very important. And this mission is going to take place by ISRO with the help of the Japanese Space Agency. Okay. So the main mission for this is to send Indian astronaut to moon by the year 2040. In which category did India win the gold medal in the 45th Chess Olympiad held in Budapest, Hungary? So this was both for men's and women's. which has recently taken over as the bowling coach of the Indian cricket team. This is Morne Morkar. Recently, under what name the annual military exercise held between Indian Army and Sri Lankan Army in Maduruoya of Sri Lanka. So this is Mitra Shakti. On the completion of 1 year of the historic landing of Chandrayaan-3 mission, with what theme was the National Space Day celebrated for the first time in India on 23rd August? This is Touching Life with Touching the Moon, India's Space Saga. According to the recently released Brand Finance report, who has become the world's strongest food brand? So this is Amul. Which oldest woman in the world has died recently at the age of 117? This is Maria Branias of Spain, who has created a new record for 6 sixes and most 39 runs in an over. This is Darius Visser of Samoa. Next is who has been ranked as the top central bank globally, a global financial recently for the second consecutive year. So this was given to सेंट्रल बैंकर है ये, and this was given to Shashikant Das, RBI governor, former RBI governor. A 19-year-old girl, Riya Singh, won the title of Miss Universe India 2024. Which state she belongs? She belongs to Gujarat. Who has been appointed as the chairman of the Public Accounts Committee (PAC) by Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla recently? So this has been appointed to KC Venugopal. Recently, the Indian Air Force and the Indian Army jointly carried out the first successful paradrop operation of which indigenous health cube at an altitude of 15,000 feet? This is Arogya Maitri. WHO has declared a health emergency regarding which disease? So, regarding Mpox, and it was declared on 14th of August, the day Pakistan got its independence. Okay, तो समझ सकते हैं. Recently, which Earth observation satellites has successfully launched by ISRO through its SLV-D3? So this has been EOS and the SR0 Demosat, who had become the youngest prime minister in the history of Thailand as well as the second woman of the country to reach this position. This is Pantagonian Shinawatra. Which two major airport projects in Bihar and West Bengal have been approved by the Union Cabinet recently? So Beta in Patna and Bagdogra in West Bengal. Which film has won the Best Film Award in the recently announced 70th National Film Awards of 2024? So this is just as Attam, the play, and it is an Malayalam film. Now next is which theme did India celebrate its 78th Independence Day? So the theme was Developed India. Who has been appointed by the central government as India's ambassador and permanent representative to the United Nations in New York? This is Paravartini Harish. Under what name did the Indian Air Force conduct the largest ever multilateral air combat exercise at Sulur Air Base in Tamil Nadu? So this is X-Taran Shakti. DRDO recently successfully tested which long-range glide bomb from Sukhoi 30 MKI fighter aircraft? This is Gaurav. Under what name has the Union Jal Shakti Ministry launched a mobile app for a comprehensive and detailed overview of flood situation across the country? This is Floodwatch India 2.0. Recently, the phase 3 clinical trials of which indigenous dengue vaccine made in India started? So this is Denguvac. सॉरी डेंगी ऑल, ठीक है. विच कंट्री हैज टॉप द मेडल टेबल इन द पेरिस ओलंपिक्स 24? दिस इज यूएसए, ठीक है. चाइना मत सोच लेना, यूएसए ने टॉप किया. विच इंस्टीट्यूट हैज़ ओवरऑल बीन डिक्लेयर्ड एज द टॉप इंस्टीट्यूट इन द कंट्री इन द ओवरऑल कैटेगरी इन द नेशनल इंस्टीट्यूशनल रैंकिंग फ्रेमवर्क, दैट इज NIRF रैंकिंग released by the Union Ministry of Education? So this has been given to IIT Madras. Who was the flag bearer of India in the closing ceremony of Paris Olympics? So Manu Bhaker and P.R. Srijesh, both of them. Which Bollywood actor was awarded the Pardo alla Carrera Award at the 77th Locarno Film Festival 2024 held in Switzerland? So it was given to Shah Rukh Khan. India signed an agreement for the launch of which satellite of Nepal? So this is the Munal satellite of Pakistan. Which country has conferred its highest civilian honor, Grand Collar of Order, on the President Draupadi Murmu? So this has been given by Timor-Leste. In which sport Aman Shehrawat has become India's youngest Olympic medalist by winning a bronze medal in the Paris Olympics? So this is in freestyle wrestling. In which state the country's first rice ATM has been launched recently for ration card beneficiaries? This is in Odisha, Bhubaneswar. Next. Under what name did the Indian Army conduct a war exercise in Ladakh recently? So this is under the Parvat Prahar. Recently, under what name was a joint air exercise between India and Malaysian Air Forces held in Malaysia? So this is liberal power. Important है ये. RBI has increased the limit of tax payment through UPI from 1 lakh rupees to how much? So it has been increased to 5 lakhs. Who has become the head of the interim government of Bangladesh? Mohammad Yunus. Which legendary hockey goalkeeper of India has been appointed as the coach of the junior national team? This is PR Srijesh. India defeated which country to win the bronze medal in the hockey in the Paris Olympics? So this is England. ठीक है, सॉरी इंग्लैंड नहीं है, स्पेन है. Which medal did Neeraj Chopra win in the javelin throw event of the Paris Olympics? This is silver medal. The gold medal was won by Pakistan. Which state government has approved the proposal to establish Guru Ghasidhar Timur Pingla as the country's third largest tiger reserve? This is of Chhattisgarh. Who has recently been awarded the first Vigyan Ratna Award 2024 by central government? This is Govindra Rajan Padmabhanan for research on the malaria. ठीक है. Who has secured the official candidature recently from the Democratic Party in the US presidential elections? This has been occupied by Kamala Harris. Who has been recently awarded by Fiji as its highest civilian award, Companion of the Order of Fiji? It has been given to Draupadi Murmu. As according to the data released by WTO, what is the position of India in global agricultural exports? So the rank of India is 8th. The Indian Air Force has approved the production of how many Astra Mark 1 missiles to the Bharat Dynamics Limited? So this is 200 missiles. Which former Indian cricketer has been appointed as the brand ambassador of the South African tournament, that is SA T20 League? This is Dinesh Karthik. Which state has become the first state in the country to implement the minimum support price on all crops? This is Haryana. The 32nd International Conference on Agricultural Economists ICAE held recently in New Delhi. The Tata Group unveiled a semiconductor manufacturing facility in Jagi Road in which state? So this was in Assam. Now, which astronaut has been selected by India for the upcoming Axiom 4 mission to the International Space Center? So, Group Captain Shubhanshu Shukla and Group Captain Prashant Balakrishnan Nair. Very, very important. India has partnered with which country to develop a national maritime heritage complex in Lothal with the help of Vietnam? A seven-judge bench of Supreme Court has given a historic verdict on subclassification within which castes? So both A and B, that is for SC and ST. The Government of India and the World Bank have signed an agreement for the construction of Green National Highway Corridor project in which state? So it is going to be established in state of Himachal Pradesh, Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh and Andhra Pradesh. Who has recently become the first woman to take over as the Director General of the Medical Services? This is Sadhana Saxena Nair. Who has recently took charge as the new Director General of Assam Rifles? This is Vikas Lakhera. In which event did Swapnil Kusale won the Paris bronze medal? Win a bronze medal for India at the Paris Olympics. This is 50-meter rifle shooting. The central government has given permission to which country to use Kandla and Visakhapatnam goods for good export? So Maldives. And this is the important question. Which has become the 4th Indian city to receive the World Craft City certificate after Jaipur, Mamlapuram and Mysore? This is Srinagar. Who has been appointed as the chairman of UPSC? This was Preeti Sudan, but abhi it has changed and ये cover हो चुका है पहले. ठीक है, so this is not relevant. By winning bronze medal in which event, Manu Bhaker has become the first Indian woman to win two medals in the same Olympics. So this is in 10-meter air pistol shooting and 10-meter pistol team event. So both of the events. Where was the meeting of the foreign ministers of the Quad countries held recently? It was held in New York, USA. Sorry, not in New York, but Tokyo, Japan. Who has recently become the world's youngest and fastest swimmer to cross the English Channel twice? So this is Gia Roy. To whom has the Asian Board Cricket Council recently handed over the hosting of Men's Asia Cup 2025? So this has been given to India. India's first Some Birds Museum was recently inaugurated in New Delhi. In which country has Foreign Minister S. Jaishankar recently unveiled the statue of Mahatma Gandhi? This was in Japan. In which country has UNESCO recently declared the Nelson Mandela Heritage as a World Heritage Site? This is in South Africa, obviously. Which Indian naval ship participated in the Russian Navy Day parade held in St. Petersburg? This is INS Tabar. Who has won the first medal for India in Paris Paralympics? This has been won by Manu Bhaker. Foreign Minister S. Jaishankar has recently unveiled a postage stamp on Ayodhya's Ramlala in Venetia, the capital of which country? So this is capital of Laos. Which IIT has conferred the honorary degree of Doctor of Science to Google CEO Sundar Pichai? It is IIT Kharagpur. Which country passport has described as the most powerful in the recent released Henley Passport Index of 2024? This is Singapore. Which Bollywood actor has been honored by issuing a gold coin in the famous Graven Museum of Paris, the capital of France? This is Shah Rukh Khan. By winning how many medals in total? Paris Olympics 2024, India has secured 71st position in the medal tally, so 6 medals. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman has broken whose record of presenting the union budget for the 7th consecutive time in the parliament? So she has broken record of Morarji Desai. In Economic Survey of 2023-24 presented in Parliament recently, what percentage of GDP growth rate has been estimated for the financial year 2024-25? So a growth rate of 6.7 to 7% has been estimated. Next is Prime Minister Narendra Modi has announced to contribute how many amount to the UNESCO World Heritage Center by inaugurating the 46th session of the World Heritage Committee in New Delhi. So $1 million. Next is who has become the first Indian and the first Asian male tennis player to be inducted into the International Tennis Hall of Fame? So this is both Ramnath Krishnan and Leander Paes and Vijay Amritraj. Who has become the head coach of the Indian men's football team? So he is Manolo Marquez of Spain. Which state has launched a new scheme, Rajiv Gandhi Civil Abhyahastam, to provide assistance of 1 lakh to the students who pass the UPSC PT examination? So this is Telangana. Who has created history by becoming the first woman officer of the Air Defense Corps to be operationally deployed in Siachen Glacier? So this is Captain Suprita Sethi. Eurosport India has appointed whom as its brand ambassador for motorsports MotoGP in India? So this is Shikhar Dhawan. Recently, from which country Chhatrapati Shivaji Bagh Nak has been brought back to India after 350 years? So this is from England. The historical Mount Cemetery Maidam of which state has been inducted into the UNESCO World Heritage Site? So Maidam is of Assam. Recently, Prime Minister College of Excellence has been inaugurated in 55 districts of which state? So Madhya Pradesh. Which two countries did Prime Minister Narendra Modi visit in July 2024? So this is Russia and Austria. Manu Bhaker, who won the first medal bronze for India in Paris Olympics 2024, is related to which sport? She is related to shooting. Under what name was a multinational and biennial air military exercise of 20 countries, including India, organized in Darwin, Australia recently? So this was Pitch Black exercise. Who led the 28-member Indian athletics team in the Paris Olympics of 2025? So this is Neeraj Chopra. Who has been appointed as India's new ambassador to the United States recently? So this is Vijay Mohan Kawatra. Who has secured the first position in the category of best performing state in the Pradhan Mantri Swanidhi Yojana? So this is Madhya Pradesh. Who is India's most valuable celebrity according to the Brano Valuation Report of 2023? So this is Virat Kohli. Recently, with state loans, government has announced to implement the Ladla Bhai Yojana for boys after Ladli Bahan Yojana. This is the state of Madhya Pradesh. In which country Jan Aushadhi Kendra has been opened? Mauritius. Who has become the first woman to win the second term as the president of the European Parliament? This is Roberta Metsola of Malta. Under what name recently the 16th joint military exercise between India and Mongolia was conducted in Umroi, Meghalaya? Nomadic Elephant. In which city of Australia has Chennai Super King established the Super Kings Academy? This is established in Sydney. Where has Union Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh recently inaugurated Asia's first health research related pre-clinical network facility? This is in Faridabad. Next is, which state has become the first state in the country to record biodiversity with the help of local communities? Kerala. Who has recently taken over as the Foreign Secretary of India? This is Vikram Misri. Recently, Sir, Sri Lanka defeated which country for the country to win the Women's Asia Cup 2024 title for the first time? So, India. Recently, which leader of the Nepalese Communist Party has taken oath as a Prime Minister for the fourth time? So, this is KP Sharma Oli. Recently, under what name 13 joint military exercise between India and Thailand was concluded at Fort Wachira Prakan in Tak province of Thailand? So, this is Maitri 2024. Next is, whom did Carlos Alcaraz defeat to win the men's single title of Wimbledon 2024? So this is Novak Djokovic. Spain defeated whom to win the Euro Cup Football 2024 title for a record fourth time? This is England. Which city of Madhya Pradesh has created a new Guinness World Record in the category of most number of trees planted by a team in 24 hours by planting more than 11 lakh samplings? This is Indore. Who has become the global leader with highest number of followers on social media platform X? This is Narendra Modi. Who has been given the responsibility of hosting the first World Audio and Visual Entertainment Summit, WAVE Summit recently? So it was conducted in Goa. Recently, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has laid the foundation stone of India's longest and largest urban tunnel project between Thane and Borivali in which state? So Maharashtra. Who has won the Golden Sand Master Award and Golden Medal in the International Sand Sculpture Championship recently held in St. Petersburg of Russia? So this is Sudarshan Patnaik. The central government has announced to launch a startup and agricultural fund under which name to provide assistance to rural agricultural entrepreneurs? So this is AgriSure. Which state has topped the Sustainable Development Index of 2023-24 by Niti Aayog and secured the first position? Both Uttarakhand as well as Kerala. Chinese cargo ship San Fernando arrived for the first time at which first deep water container transshipment port of India? So this is the Vizhinjam International Airport. Colombo Security Conclave, which has member of as India, Sri Lanka, Mauritius, Maldives, has included which country as its fifth member? So this is Bangladesh. After IIT BHU, which IIT has announced to start a BTech course in Hindi from the academic session? So this is Jodhpur. Who has become the main sponsor of the Indian team for Paris Olympics? This is the Adani Group. Which state have been awarded the Best Agriculture State Award in 2024? So this award has been given to Maharashtra. Which state has been selected as the best state in the field of horticulture in Agricultural Leadership Summit Award of 2024? This is Nagaland. Who has been appointed as the head coach of the Indian men's cricket team by BCCI as a successor of Rahul Dravid? This is Gautam Gambhir. Month of June important नहीं है, अली इसको छोड़ो. Next is, who has been appointed as the principal advisor for National Tuberculosis Elimination Program by the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare? So this is Dr. Soumya Swaminathan. Which country has recently honored Prime Minister Narendra Modi with its country's highest civilian honor, Order of Saint Andrew the Apostle? This is Russia. The 22nd India-Russia Annual Summit of 2024, it was held in Moscow. Recently has been appointed by the Supreme Court as the head of the Committee for Appointment of Vice Chancellor in West Bengal. So this is UU Lalit, who had been appointed as the India's chef de mission for Paris Olympics 2024 in place of Mary Kom. This is Gagan Narang, who has been selected for the Indian flag bearer for the opening ceremony of Paris Olympics. So this is both PV Sandhu and Acharya Sharat Kamal. HCL chairperson Rosni Nadar Malhotra has been awarded the highest civilian honor of which country? Knight of the Legion of the Honor. This is of France. Next is India participated in the world's largest international maritime exercise, Rim of the Pacific exercise, that is RIMPAC, held in which country? This is very important. Correct answer क्या होगा? America. Who has recently become the new president of Iran? So Masood Pezeshkian is the correct answer. DRDO and L&T tested which of their light battle tanks in Hazira, Gujarat to enhance military capabilities in high altitude areas like Ladakh. So this is Zorawar. Under what name Women Entrepreneurship Forum and Trans Union Civil have partnership to launch a program to empower women entrepreneurs? So this is Sheher. Which Tamil writer has been selected for the Dr. C. Narayan Reddy National Literary Award? So this is Shivasankari. Who has taken charge as the 58th Prime Minister of the Britain? This is Keir Starmer. Which country has been included as the 10th member in the Shanghai Cooperation Organization held in Astana, Kazakhstan? This is Belarus. According to a report released by the World Intellectual Property Organization, what is the rank of India globally in the generative AI, that is Gen AI patents? Rank is 5th. China is on the top. Which state government has launched the Lok Path app for complaints about road? Madhya Pradesh. Who has won the Spain prestigious Leon Master chess title for a record 10th time? This is Vishwanathan Anand. Which country's navy has signed an agreement with Garden Reach shipbuilders and engineers to build an 800-ton ocean liner? So this is Bangladesh. New chairman of SBI is C.S. Shetty. The World Bank has approved the loan of how many billion to support India's green hydrogen initiative? So this is 1.5 billion. Who has recently been elected as the new president of the European Council in Brussels? So this is, no, the correct answer is Antonio Costa. Central Railway has for the first time installed a floating solar power plant of 10 megawatt capacity in Igatpuri Lake, which is located in Western Ghats. In which city of Uttar Pradesh government has approved 650 crore proposals of Tata Sons to build a museum of temples? So this is going to be opened in Ayodhya. Scientists of which Indian institute have developed a 3D hydrogel culture system for research on tuberculosis? So this is IISc, Indian Institute of Sciences. Elon Musk SpaceX has recently launched a satellite service under which name for superfast internet? So this is Starlink Mini. Next is Israel successfully landed which reusable launch vehicle RLV for the third consecutive time? This is Pushpak. Recently, the central government has appointed whom as the new Director General of the National Testing Agency? This is Pradeep Singh Kharola. India has signed an agreement with which country on the Teesta River projects? With Bangladesh. Tata Group Airline Air India has announced to open its first flying school in India in which city? So this is going to be opened in Amravati, Maharashtra. Which country has banned the woman for wearing hijab? So Tajikistan. Under whose chairmanship has the central government constituted a committee to ensure transparent, smooth and fair conduct of examination? So this is Dr. K. Radhakrishnan. India has recently signed an agreement with both the countries to open a new consulate in the city of Bangladesh in Rangpur. Central government has implemented the anti-paper leak law. In this law, how many years of punishment and fine has been provided for using unfair means in the examination? So 3 to 5 years of imprisonment and 10 lakh fine. Which bank has been awarded for exceptional enrollment in the Atal Pension Yojana? This is Karnataka Vikas Gramin Bank. Who has been appointed as the pro tem speaker of the Lok Sabha by the president recently? Bharuthari Mehta. In which city PM Modi do yoga on International Yoga Day on 21st June? This is Kashmir, and to be specific, Srinagar में. ठीक है. Who has recently taken over as C and MD of the Navratna Defense PSU Bharat Electronics, that is BAIL. So this is Manoj Jain. The recent visit of Russian President Putin to which country has increased tension in the South Asia? So the visit to North Korea. Who has recently taken over the president of the Indian Institute of Public Administration IIPA for the third consecutive time? So this is Dr. Jitendra Singh. Where was the vibrant festival of Buddhist Hemis Mahotsav of 2024 organized? So it was organized in Ladakh. Ministry of Defense has approved the proposal to purchase 156 light combat air helicopters of which name from HAL? So this is Prachand helicopters. Who has been recently taken over as the 30th Chief of the Indian Army? So General Upendra Dwivedi. Theme of the International Yoga Day 2024 celebrated on 21st June. So the theme was Yoga for Society and Self. Who has been appointed as the new Vice Chief of the Indian Army by the central government? So this is Lieutenant General N.S. Raja Subramaniam. NHI has tied up with whom to enhance road safety through AI? So with IIT Delhi. In which country External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar inaugurated the Maritime Rescue Coordination Center MRCC built with the assistance of $6 million? So it has been opened in the Sri Lanka. Where has Uttar Pradesh government announced to build the world's first conservation and breeding center for Asian king vulture? This is in Maharajganj, I think. Yes, Maharajganj. Which position has been given to India in the Global Energy Transition Index of 2024 by World Economic Forum? So the position is 63rd. The central government has approved the construction of Greenfield Airport in Vadhavan of which state? Vadhavan of Maharashtra. Coal India has signed an agreement with which country to exploring the reserves of lithium? Argentina. The Indian Army has inducted which first submachine gun designed and manufactured in India? This is ASMI. Where was the first National Yoga Olympiad organized? In Mysore. Which country in Southeast Asia has become the first country to legalize gay marriage? This is Thailand. Who has become the first Indian to be honored with the Nelson Mandela Lifetime Achievement Award? This is Vinod Ganatra. Which company has become the first world most valuable company leaving behind Microsoft and Apple? So this is NVIDIA, an American chipmaker company. According to the report of Sweden think tank SIPRI, what is the position of India in the world in the terms of nuclear weapon? So the position of India is 6th. The first trial run of a train was completed on which of the world's highest railway bridge? So it was in Chenab Rail Bridge in Jammu and Kashmir. Where did Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar inaugurate the Prerna Sthal? Important question hai. Correct answer is Parliament House. Which museum built in Bhuj, Gujarat has been included in the list of UNESCO's 7 most beautiful museum? Important question hai. Correct answer is Smriti Van Earthquake Museum. Which famous wildlife filmmaker has been awarded the V. Shantanam Lifetime Achievement Award? So this has been given to Subbiya Nalla Muthu. Which state police has launched a campaign named Mission Nishchay? So this was of Punjab Police. 50th G7 Summit of 2024 organized in Italy. Who has become the first Indian rider to win a 3-star Grand Prix event? So this was Shruti Vora. Recently, International Astronomical Union has approved naming of 2 craters discovered on Mars after the cities of Uttar Pradesh and Bihar. So this was on the name of Mursan and Hilsa. Under what name Home Minister Amit Shah launched the website and mobile app of National Crime Records Bureau? So this was Sankalan. Which state government has launched the PM Shri Tourist Air Service? This was in Madhya Pradesh. Who has taken oath as the Chief Minister of Odisha? This is Mohan Charan Manji. The newly appointed Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Chandrababu Naidu, has declared which city as the only capital of the state? So this is Amravati. The central government has officially approved the name of Joshimath city located in Uttarakhand by changing it with what new name? The new name of the city is Jyotirmठ. Who recently became the new Chief Minister of the Andhra Pradesh? Chandrababu Naidu. Eighth Joint Maritime Exercise GMEX 2024 of Japan and India was organized recently in Yokohama, Japan. Next is, to which country has FIH handed over the hosting of Hockey Men's Junior World Cup 2025? This is India. The World Bank has increased India's growth rate forecast for 2025 from 6.4% to how much percent? So to 6.6%. GAIL has announced an investment of 60,000 crore to set up India's largest ethane cracker project in which city of Madhya Pradesh? So in Sihor city. India is at worst position among 163 countries in the Global Index of 2024 published by the Institute of Economics and Peace. So this rank of India is 116. The newly formed Union Cabinet approved how many crore more houses in rural and urban areas under the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana? So 3 crore. The autobiography of which Indian cricketer I Have the Street, a Kuti cricket story was released? So it was of Ravichandran Ashwin. Who won the men's single title in the French Open 2024? So it was won by Carlos Alcaraz, who had become the first Indian to win the Ultimate Fighting Championship UFC. So it was Pooja Tomar, who has recently become the first female helicopter pilot of the Indian Navy. She is Anamika Biraji. Next is, the United Nations General Assembly has passed a resolution declaring the year 2025 as which year? So as International Year of Science and Technology. Whose much awaited autobiography Source Code My Beginning has unveiled recently? So it is of the owner of Microsoft, that is Bill Gates. Which Indian port have been included in the top 20 ranking Container Port Performance Index CPPI released recently by the World Bank? So this is of Vishakhapatnam, 18th rank. Who has become the first batsman in the world to hit 600 sixes in the history of international cricket? So this is Rohit Sharma. Now with this we are done with the Speedy MCQs for the month of June 2025. अगर आपको ये वीडियो अच्छी लगी हो तो डू लाइक दिस चैनल, डू लाइक दिस वीडियो, सब्सक्राइब टू द चैनल, एंड अगर आपको वीडियो अच्छी लगी हो तो ऑल्सो शेयर इट विथ योर फ्रेंड्स. सो थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग एंड कीप स्टडिंग.